With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, repairing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil spending impulse is always had to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. He's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun, his child can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is dead to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Collis Cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act as a fact, as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Season's nearly over and awareness in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, oh shit, I forgot if I can make a source. Hold on, this is my fault. I forgot to make if I can set this as a fucking source. There you go. Hey guys, King Jared here. Welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Friday the 5th of May 2023, aka Cinco de Mayo. That's right, because it's Cinco de Mayo. I put a fucking sombrero on Phil wearing a lot of fucking hats. Fucking amazing. New stream settings today thanks to Prophet. Prophet gave me the kind of lowdown on the latest stream settings with an OBS update. And so yeah, if it's looking better, then it's all thanks to Prophet for giving me the intel I needed to try and make things look as good as possible. So yeah, big shout out to Prophet for always looking out for you detractors. Also, he's not just me, he tries to fucking recommend these settings too. He is also, you know, he goes around to everyone as well, you know what I mean? He tries to fucking make sure everyone's using the best possible settings, you know, they can, to try and provide the best content possible within reason. So yeah, big shout out to Prophet for keeping me right there. So cheers, pal. I was laughing, agreeable compliments. Basically, you guys are still in big debates what's happening with Phil behind the scenes, this big fucking thing that caused him to miss a stream the other day. And some people think it's some sort of divorce saga. And agreeable compliments were saying, forget who gets Jasper, will there be a custody battle for Derek? In my mind, I just imagined Kat and Phil basically going, you take him, no you take him, no you fucking take him, not fucking wanting ownership of that fucking creepy little bastard whatsoever. But yeah, Phil's online, Phil's awake, and he seems to be in a bit of a chirpier mood today than he was yesterday. Basically Phil admitted he's been watching a whole bunch of Looney Tunes lately, which fucking explains a lot of his fucking clownish antics, I guess. But yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo. Phil was quick to fucking get that Cinco de Mayo in there. So yeah, I have a theory today that Phil might actually provide more details about what's going on with him. Because yesterday, for him, support was not great. He actually got more than $100 overall for a day, but some of those tips he did not count. Oh, my dog's barking. Shut up, boy. Yeah, I don't know why he's barking. But yeah, some of those tips did not count. He did not count them on his own. You can actually see piece of piece has logged them. Phil got about $80 on the day stream. Oh, I guess officially Phil got $79. He got more than that technically because he didn't count a whole bunch of troll tips. He had like $20. I think it was like between $10 and $20 in troll tips that were given to him, which he did not want to, you know, count because they were troll tips, and he's convinced they're going to get charged back anyway, so he didn't even add them onto his total. So because overall Phil had a very low support stream and a support day in general, I feel like today he will be a bit more forthcoming with information. The daily crap he did, for fuck's sake, Doug. I didn't know why he's fucking barking. My fucking partner's home and everything, you know what I mean? He's just barking for no reason. But yeah, I just personally believe that Phil might provide some more hints as to what is going on behind the scenes. Who knows? But yeah, let's spin the wheel and determine today's bingo card criteria. And it's going to land on ear touch, is it? Him messing with his ear. Fantastic. Fantastic stuff indeed. Anthony saying my rap sounds like an old school rap called Umbongo Original Juice advert, and I remember Umbongo. didn't they rebrand that shit or something? I can't mind. It wasn't originally called Bongo, wasn't it called something else? Some advert in the UK back in the 1990s. Oh my god. I'm pretty certain I wasn't trying to plagiarise anything, you know what I mean? I just made lyrics. It's bizarre because that was a wee project. That wee fucking bingo track I made was all recorded and made and wrote in a single day and within a space of a few hours. Sometimes I take my time. Sometimes I take my time on these things, and sometimes they just come quickly to me. And I really like how the bingo tune came out, and obviously you guys like it as well, which is great. But yeah, Phil doing some messing with his ear is a bingo card criteria for today's bingo. So ear touch. Here we go. We need a number. We need a number between 1 and 186. The first number in chat I see, which contains a number 5, will be the card I pick for today's bingo shenanigans. Shower Dragon was technically the first one because he said 5. Review Toilet Paper USA was the first person in chat with a number because he said 22. I need the number 5 involved. So there we go. Yeah. Shower Dragon said 5. We're going with the 5th bingo card where Phil actually fucking has ear touch on the card, which is this one here. So this bingo card on the left hand side is the one we're using for today's bingo fun and games. We have Phil saying positive, support, him doing hand graphs. What are hand graphs? Is when Phil is using his hands to describe something going up or down in numerical value. Then him saying business and members. The second row is Phil saying variety. What the fuck are you talking about? Or what are you talking about? Both are allowed. A Y or a T pose. Him saying no exaggeration and fuck. The third row is Phil messing about with his ear. Him saying what I mean by that is. Him snorting. Him saying percent and wow. The fourth row is Phil saying reality, him using hateful slurs, him saying tired, him being toxic, and him saying wrong. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying that being said, shout out to that being said by the way, him saying fun, react, him discussing his family in any capacity, and finally him standing up. That is today's bingo card. I think it's a fairly strong card, a couple of strong things in there, a couple of not so strong things, but we have a chance. We have hope. And, you know, it's the hope that gets you in the end, isn't it? You know, you're always fucking hoping, but it's the hope that always kills you in the end. As a Scottish person, I've been used to fucking, you know, hoping for a whole lot, especially in a sporting sense, you know. If you're a supporter of the Scottish national football team, you're fucking taught early on that hope kills you. Because they'll fucking give you false hope, you'll think you'll do well, and then they'll fucking arse up somehow in some capacity. So yeah, hopefully though, we can begin our weekend, you know, Friday's a Friday. I finished work, I know for some of you guys, the Friday is just beginning, but for me, it's 7 PM on a Friday night. I've finished work after a hard week of work. I've got the whole weekend ahead of me, and a 3-day weekend at that. So I'm fucking happy and cheerful because we are fucking got the whole weekend in front of us from how I'm fucking feeling. And I'm fucking hoping that we get off to a fucking flyer and get a full house bingo. And Phil seems to be ready for a great stream today as well. Fan dabby fucking dozy for that. Anyway, I'll go through the bingo kind of rules. If people are new to the stream, by the way. So, if people are new to the stream, first of all, welcome. I do hope you're all doing well. Secondly, we have a certain variety of ways for us to get free spaces on this bingo card. First of all, if Phil snorts 25 times, that's a free space. If he burps 10 times, that's a free space. If he gets 100 likes and blows bubbles for his audience, that too is a free space. And if we get 100 likes on our stream, that is also a free space. So there we fucking go. Otto Insane says, hard week of work, you had to day off on Monday. Look, I've told you guys before, bank holidays are forever ruined for me because I work for a bank. Tuesday, I had to do double the amount of work essentially. I've had overtime this week essentially. The only time I didn't have overtime was today. And that's because I'd done some work before going to sleep last night. So yeah, and we're a man down as well. Fuck, my wee colleague has fucking took off. He played a blinder, my wee colleague. Because he fucking took the week off this week. Month end, bank holiday, double fucking whammy. So yeah, that was a wee bastard. But he's back next week. Hopefully next week will be easier. But yeah, it's been a tough week of work for me. But still, it's not you guys don't have to fucking worry about that. In fact, the matter is I got through it all. We're all good. Ricky Hakuru's saying, hey, King Jar, is it okay if you can react to something that's not Phil related? It depends. What the fuck is it? Dassaw says, did you see that Phil's new intro is just another remix of My Name Is? I didn't know. I thought everything was original, like including the music. Phil was alluding to the fact that everything is apparently original, like all the content is like Phil original content and the person that made it from made it themselves originally and everything else. Ricky Akuro, what is it you're wanting me to react to that's not Phil related? Is it stream friendly? Is it not safe for work? You know, is it going to be something that's going to have, you know, YouTube fucking want to kill me? I don't know. As you can see as well, Phil has lost some members again. He's down to 613 again, so there we go. Ricky Akuro says it's not safe for work. So it is safe for work. Okay, fine. I mean, do you have any way of letting me like know? What am I reacting to, Ricky? Do I get any clues? I don't know. Phil's going to start streaming very soon anyway, probably. Phil usually starts around this kind of time. Phil's actually fucking having a wee moan in chat, I think, to people, because he's having people having a go at stream time. Hold on, no. A challenge? So someone said a challenging podcast. Would that be like a podcast where I have to juggle at the same time? Phil, you've had a hard enough time juggling your fucking lies. Jesus Christ, man. Nah. Ricky Akuro says it's a trailer to a 20th anniversary movie. I mean, I believe it's called Kamen Rider Phase Paraphase. Phil's about to be... Sorry. Put a pin in that idea, Ricky Akuro, because Phil is about to begin the bingo. As you can see, his little pre-stream thing is starting loading now. So we can maybe react to that another time, but Phil's about to begin right now, as you can see. Also, Insane says my react stuff is on my sister channel. I have no sister channel. This is my one channel. So, guys, as you all know, please let me know in chat if I miss anything on the card. I don't try and miss things on the card. I just do. Hold the fuck on. Hold on. No. He missed his. He didn't play his intro. He did not play his actual fucking intro this time. Hold on. Yeah, hold the fuck on, Phil. Why are you not playing your intro? Okay. I was expecting Phil's dumbass intro to fucking play, but I guess it's not happening this time for whatever fucking reason. So, here we fucking go. So let's fucking get. Let's get off to a fucking flyer here.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. On today's show, we'll be talking about how I'm celebrating the holiday. In addition, we'll have an update on Jedi Survivor's post-patch state, and we'll talk about my Elden Ring run continuing on and what we're going to be doing today. So, thanks a lot. See you after the boom.
Oh my god. He's now doing a thing where he's fucking doing, oh my fucking god. What the fuck? He's doing some sort of, oh my fucking god. What a fucking dumb piece of fucking shit. Holy. Was there anything to tick off from this little fucking, this nonsense? At all, is there anything to tick off here?
Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone. On today's show, we'll be talking about...
Do we have camera point? No, we don't.
How I'm celebrating the holiday. In addition...
What do you mean celebrating the fucking holiday? It's not even a fucking holiday, you stupid dick. It's a fucking Mexican day of fucking celebration. Celebrating the fucking holiday. Do you fucking prefer, you know, Cinco de Mayo over fucking Veterans Day? Get all those lazy pieces of shit back to fucking work and all that crap?
We'll have an update on Jedi Survivor's post-patch state, and we'll talk about my Elden Ring run continuing on and what we're going to be doing today. So, thanks a lot. See you after the boom.
And we're going to skip the boom. Let's fuck the boom.
Alrighty, good morning. Today indeed is May 5th, 2023, and I am Darkside Phil. How are you all today? I hope I find you well. And today is indeed Cinco de Mayo. It is a holiday. I don't know what the holiday actually celebrates. I just know that for some reason...
Holy fucking shit, Phil. Do some more goddamn fucking research. You're gonna fucking hype up the fucking day and didn't even fucking do one single fucking ounce of digging or research into what the fucking day entails. It's fucking celebrating being with French. It's a great fucking holiday.
And we all like eat Mexican food. So that's what I'm doing today. I don't know about you. Maybe you actually know the purpose behind the day. I know every year everyone talks about it. It just so happens this year I actually paid attention. And
like fuck you did. You paid attention to it by not knowing what the fucking day's about and observing that the calendar said the 5th of May.
Actually scheduled a meal today that would be in line with the holiday.
What do you mean you scheduled a fucking meal? You're door dashing during the fucking week, Phil. I thought you fucking got supplies in from the grocery store, so you only door dash on your fucking day off or some pish. Hold on a second, does Phil actually door dashing on this fucking special? Does he need some? Is he pretending to fucking celebrate? He's pretending to a holiday, so he can specifically fucking door dash and have a reason for it. Oh my.
I know every year everyone talks about it. It just so happens this year I actually paid attention and actually scheduled a meal today that would be in line with the holiday. That's right, today my wife will be making homemade enchiladas.
Fucking homemade my arse. Did she fucking catch the chickens? Did she fucking pluck the chickens? Did she fucking decapitate the chickens and cook them when fucking from fresh? How fresh are these bastards? Homemade my arse. You fucking buy some fucking meat, ready-made shit. You fucking bang that shit in the oven and you fucking don't burn the goddamn thing.
Although a little bit of a twist, as you know, we don't usually eat much red meat around here, so we're not having them with ground beef, and we're not having them with slow cooker chicken or anything like that. We're just going to have some ground turkey that'll be seasoned in a homemade enchilada with a bunch of ingredients that we bought when we went out grocery shopping on Wednesday.
Sounds pish.
And then we're going to actually have some restaurant-style tortilla chips and...
Restaurant-style tortilla chips. So these aren't ordinary tortilla chips, ladies and gentlemen. These are fucking restaurant-style tortilla chips. The fancy shit that they fucking charge you $3.99 for a bowl.
Salsa with it. Charles says, Cinco de Mayo is a yearly celebration held on May 5th of Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Well, there you go.
So all me on saying isn't celebrating a holiday that doesn't concern you and you know nothing about. Kinda insulting to the culture. Kind of, but then again, you got so many fucking people celebrating St. Patrick's Day around the world who usually aren't Irish, but you still find a reason to just fucking celebrate it. So I guess I was at two very different kind of days though. St. Patrick's Day is obviously just a fucking celebrating the patron saint of Ireland. Cinco de Mayo is not about fucking celebrating fucking a nation's patron saint. It's about fucking, the anniversary of the fucking battle of fucking Puebla or whatever. So yeah, Jesus Christ. Phil just makes himself look like a goddamn fucking buffoon here. When he fucking pretends to be fucking interested in something and then he fucking immediately has no idea what the fuck he is talking about.
They kicked the shit out of those Pueblas. Oh wait, excuse me. They kicked the shit out of the French at the Battle of Puebla.
Oh my god, case in point. I'm going to rewind that again. So Phil, this is how Phil takes in information. He reads what someone told him and fucking basically copy and pasted from fucking Google, and then he immediately seems to fucking forget what that information actually is.
That'll be seasoned in a homemade enchilada with a bunch of ingredients that we bought when we went out grocery shopping on Wednesday. And then we're going to actually have some restaurant-style tortilla chips and salsa with it. Charles says, Cinco de Mayo is a yearly celebration held on May 5th of Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Well, there you go. They kicked the shit out of those Pueblas. Oh, wait, excuse me. They kicked the shit out of the French at the Battle of Puebla. I misspoke. Sorry about that. So, yeah. So, we'll be having a Mexican dinner today. Or homemade Mexican dinner, I guess we could say. As we celebrate the French getting stomped into paste. We'll be having these nice... I got a bag of... They actually say restaurant-style tortilla chips. It's actually like the ones that have like those grill marks on them and stuff. So that's going to be nice. And we bought, instead of buying just like a Tostitos salsa, we bought one of those fresh ones you get in like the refrigerator section of the grocery store. So it should be pretty neat. It's like going to a Mexican restaurant with chips of salsa and then having some nice enchiladas with all kinds of stuff. I bought a cheese that supposedly has like jalapeno flavor in it or something. It's supposed to be like a spicy cheese to put onto these things. So it should be neat. She's never made them before. We'll see how it goes.
That shit's getting burnt. Cat fucking... The combination of cat plus food equals fucking devastating fire.
Today, obviously you guys will probably ask me on the late stream, how did that go? But anyway, for any of you out there who are celebrating Cinco de Mayo, have a good one. Someone earlier said they were going to put jalapenos on their burger they were going to eat. Well, there you go. Jalapenos could go well on a burger. They're grilled, too. They're actually extra tasty, I feel. Anyway, welcome to the show. That's really not what the show is about today. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a full day of gameplay streaming today. All right. My weeks now are a little bit different because it's not every day all about gaming. We got React stuff in there, and, it does break up the schedule and mix things up. But today, it is all gaming today. And on today's Level 1 podcast, we're going to be discussing a variety of topics, including the state of Star Wars Jedi Survivor after its patch earlier this week and me finally getting a chance to play a full session of it yesterday, I'm going to give you my honest opinion on how that went. In addition, today we're doing Elden Ring. We're continuing on with my second run, the Glintstone Sorcery run, and today we have options. Like, just to give you an example, here's some of the things we could do today. We could go to Volcano Manor, which we had already been to, but I didn't have enough magic, you know, to really beat it back when we first arrived, but now I've leveled up so many more times, we probably could do it. We could go to the Imperial City, which honestly is probably equal level or maybe even a little under level for where I am in the game right now, and we could do that. Or we could do one of the big optional side dungeons, the Inverted Tower. We have now received the Inverted Hourglass from Ronnie, and we could go to the tower, flip it, and do that dungeon. It's fun. It's magic-based. Or we could go to Deep Root Depths, which we unlocked last time around, which, as you know, is a challenging dungeon with a bunch of mutant ants, creepy enemies, and optional boss fights. Or we could go right to Noxtella. You have to go through the Astal River first, and once you go through Noxtella, that's another one of these underground, you know, celestial cities, and at the end you got a giant, big, epic optional boss fight. So we have like so many choices of what we could do next in Elden Ring in the Glintstone run. I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know if one would benefit me over another. You know what I'm saying? Like, I will have to think about it today, or I will talk about it in a second. Also, by the way, guys, I guess we should just talk about this now. So here's the deal. The podcast essentially has kind of had a soft reboot, even though I didn't intend that to happen. You know what happened with false copyright strikes last week, which are almost cleared up. We have about half a week left to go, and then those will be removed from the channel, and I won't have to worry about it anymore. But basically, the way I see it is this is an opportunity for a little bit of, you know, refreshing. And so I have 2 new intros I can do for the show. I have a long scale intro that runs about a minute, and that has
a fucking minute for an intro. You fucking out your goddamn mind. The fucking current one you're using right now, your fucking fans are saying it's too fucking long.
Lots of extended music with me kind of dancing around with the old green screen footage. Now pixelized, makes it kind of look like 8-bit Phil, which is kind of neat. And then we have a more abridged version of the intro. And that intro is only about 20 seconds long, but that allows me to do like a little bit of bumper on the front of the show. It allows me to tell you, hey guys, here's what we're going to do. Let's talk about it, play the intro, and then come back to the show. And that's what I tested this morning. So I'm curious what you guys like, because I can alternate between the two. Let's say it's a holiday or I have a special thing to talk about during the day that I want to let you know what I'm doing. Then we can do the version with the bumper. That's a shorter version. Or if it's a day when I have no clue what's going on, I could just play the longer version. I think I'll mix it up for now, and we'll see how it goes, going back and forth. I know not every day am I going to have like a bunch of topics that I really want to talk about. So we'll see. Well, you know, I might, like I said, go back and forth, and I don't think that there's going to be a perfect version. Maybe the whole point is I do go back and forth, and then maybe every once in a while, coming up, you know, for the holidays and stuff, we can have more themed versions for holiday months and stuff like that. I
just put some fucking extra pressure on the guy making your fucking intros for you. You're fucking saying this, assuming they're fucking happy to fucking make all these fucking different kinds for you, without even probably talking to him about it first.
would like to have one like more Halloween themed for October, or maybe Christmas themed for December. We'll have to look into it, okay? But I think it's a pretty cool new intro. 100% original content this time around. Literally no sound clips, no sound alikes. It is 100% original. So if any bullshit comes in trying to claim it, it's all fake. Not that it would matter, because YouTube is so stupid they don't vet claims anyway. But you know what, it is what it is. Like literally anything. Someone could claim my mustache and say, "Oh look, Phil is using Tom Selleck's mustache and violating his copyright." Yeah.
You fucking wish you fucking look like Tom Selleck and his fucking mustache. Don't you fucking besmirch Tom Selleck's great name.
No. I know that sounds really stupid, but I wouldn't put it past fucking YouTube to grant that claim too, since they just grant everything because they're lazy as shit. So what are you gonna do?
Have I just shown my age because I know who Tom Selleck is and some of you fucks don't? Ricky Akura says, who's Tom Selleck? Oh, fuck me. I am fucking mid-30s, I'm old.
Anyway, excuse me. So, welcome. By the way, I'm wearing a PlayStation shirt today. Why? Because now, for the last few weeks, we have actually been alternating between PlayStation and Xbox for the longest time there. I was playing exclusively games on Xbox. Like a 6-month run, I think it was. Something crazy like that. And actually, I started getting complaints from viewers saying, you know, we never saw you as a fanboy, but you've been playing Xbox quite a lot recently, and we're kind of upset with you, and we think that you should go back to PlayStation. And I was like, it matters? does it matter if I'm playing cross-platform games what console I play them on? Is it really that big of a deal to see an achievement or a trophy pop up on the screen? Like, I never really cared. You know, for me, as I've told you guys many times, it's not a console war in the regard you're thinking. Is that I just like this controller much better than this controller. I just do. Like, I feel like this controller is a more natural feel for my hands. It has a better grip. I like the thumbstick positioning. Nothing against the PlayStation 5 controller, but I just seem to like the Xbox better. And for certain games, the audio output, you know, is better for me on Xbox. But that's really it. It's not a giant difference or anything. But it's funny because now in the past about month, you know, about 3 weeks ago, was it, that I started my Return to Elden Ring run? Or was it about a month ago now? Let's take a quick look. I'm actually not even sure. Yeah, it says 3 weeks ago. So, you know, almost a month ago, I started my Return to Elden Ring Glintstone run. And that's when I started using PlayStation 5 again. And now I'm playing Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. So essentially it's half and half. You know, half the time I'm playing on Xbox, half the time I'm playing on PlayStation. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with kind of splitting the games. It also helps because if you have everything on one console, you have potential. Maybe that console's storage space would get maxed out. And I've actually heard a lot of people saying, man, you know, this console gen is rough for storage. And I'm like, I've never had that issue because I own both consoles and I've always made an effort to split them, you know, split the games. So I never have an issue with storage. Like right now on my PlayStation 5, literally the only games on there are Elden Ring, Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. I still have WWE 2K22 on there for some reason. I never deleted it. Resident Evil 4 Remake, which we just recently played, and Capcom Fighting Collection. And then over on my Xbox, I've got what? Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Oblivion, and probably a couple of games I'm not even playing that I could just delete whenever I want, and that's it. So it's not a big deal, but I'm curious why people might have, like, this feeling that, like, I'm a fanboy of one or the other. If anything, I feel like I've been very fair this console gen and trying to tell you guys the pros and cons of each console. Like, the best exclusives are absolutely on PS5, but the best value for your buck with Game Pass is absolutely on Xbox. And so really what you're looking for you know, your gaming desires is essentially what console you should go for. I don't think there's a definitive go for this one or go for that one choice this console gen. Last gen there was, absolutely, you had to use PS4, like hands down. But this time around it's more equal, I think. Although Phil Spencer may not feel that way. Ridiculous that the CEO of gaming of Microsoft thinks that he's not in a console war anymore. I mean, what a defeatist idiot. But anyway, I digress.
Okay, I've got to fucking put my foot fucking down there. You fucking saying that someone just claims is not in a console war, he's been a defeatist idiot. Bill's a fucking idiot who does not want to fucking try and improve himself as a fucking YouTuber, try and grow himself as a fucking content creator, try and fucking actually challenge himself to improve and get better and bigger and grow his audience and fucking actually fucking try and be something more than what he is on YouTube currently. Nah, this prick gave up fucking 10 years ago. He gave up when it got too fucking hard to actually fucking put effort into his fucking shit to try and actually fucking do what his audience fucking wants. That was too much effort for fucking Phil. He's like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm just gonna keep doing what I fucking want instead. And this is why it's been fucking stagnating for the longest fucking goddamn time on YouTube. He's a lazy piece of shit. He threw in the towel a long fucking time ago and he's fucking telling Microsoft fucking CEO he's fucking defeatist attitude. Phil is happy to stay in fucking level 1.
So we got a variety of topics to talk about today. Where shall we begin? I'm curious. You know what? I think we should begin talking about yesterday's stream of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Let's get this out of the way so that way we can talk about the schedule for the rest of the week. Okay? So yesterday, after having not played Star Wars Jedi Survivor since release day on Friday and giving them ample time to release a patch, which they did. They actually did release a patch, you know, for the game, excuse me. I played it again yesterday as the main stream, and I'm
sorry, I'm really distracted by that, because he messed up with his ear there, so I ticked off ear touch. And then within like 5 seconds, he used that same finger that was poking about in his ear to wipe his nose and his eye and all that shit.
Did release a patch.
You see, so middle finger right in that ear, trying to find any fucking semblance of a brain whatsoever. None found.
You know, for the game, excuse me.
And right to the eyes and nose, same finger.
I played it again yesterday as the main stream. And
this is not 1.25 speed yet, we're at normal speed, but I can go 1.25 and I will go 1.25 right fucking now.
I am sad to report that patch did not change a damn thing about the game. That game is still completely unstable frame rate wise, and it really depends on the area you're in. Because from what I've seen, certain areas are running smooth at 60 frames, and other areas just refuse to even try to touch it. They go down to 30. There's areas that are chugging around 20 frames per second. And that's unacceptable in a modern game that you're charging full price for. This is a game that should be running smoothly. It's supposed to be on next-gen consoles and PC, and that's baloney that you're going to pay full price for a game that underperforms like this. It's enough of releasing the game and then saying, oh, we'll fix it later. No, you fix it now because I bought it now. I don't buy a car, drive it off the lot, shaking, smoke coming out of it, and the wheels barely holding on, and then in 2 months you're going to fix my car so it drives smooth. You make the car run well when I buy it. It's the same thing with a game. It better work. And the thing is, it doesn't. And that's sad. The state of gaming is really pathetic. So yesterday, I played 3 hours of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and here's how my experience went. Hour 1, I just said I need to beat this Spawn of Ogdo optional boss. Come to find out, it's literally the hardest thing in the earliest part of the game.
That's because it's fucking optional. You're fucking meant to go back there later when you're fucking higher level, you stupid dick.
First world is Kobo, and that's where I am, and this is the hardest thing to do on Kobo. Hands down, by far, it's designed to be a hard, secret optional boss. And that would be fine if the game would actually run well and let you control your character, which you can't do when the frames are chopping, the camera's getting stuck in the wall, and all these issues are happening. So it took me about an hour and 15 minutes, but I slowly but surely, with your help, and I'm going to outright say this, if you guys weren't there helping me along the way to figure it out, I probably wouldn't have beat this guy.
Fucking par for a goddamn core. Story of Phil's entire miserable fucking existence on YouTube. His audience fucking got him through another fucking situation. Phil cannot go one entire day without having his goddamn little piggy handheld.
But basically, people kept guiding me along the way. They were like, try this, try that. Always do a side dodge during this certain unblockable. Try using the dual lightsaber, the one that's together, the double-ended, because that is a 3-hit move. When you hit him, that does a little bit more damage than, say, mashing twice with the double lightsabers. It's going to do more damage. So I tried all these various things, and after an hour and 15 minutes, I freaking beat the thing. And the cool thing was, I actually liked the reward I got. You got the poncho.
It was a fucking cosmetic reward, you stupid dick. It wasn't even a fucking improved weapon or whatever push. No, it was a cosmetic reward. You waited all that goddamn fucking time for a fucking cosmetic poncho award.
From Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So it's kind of like a throwback. Hey, you beat a throwback boss, Ogdo, and now you get a throwback reward. I was actually pleased. Also, I got a ton of experience for killing the thing. So I had no complaints at all about the reward. It's annoying that I couldn't really have a fair fight against the thing to do it. Then I spent another hour completely exploring the rest of Kobo as far as I could, because there's a lot of things in Kobo you can't do. You need abilities like there's these weird electric areas that look like you need to like charge them with force power, or maybe put a battery in them or something, and we can't do that yet. There's these green.
It's almost as like the whole area was designed so you can go back to a later fucking point in the game and fucking do more things, like that fucking boss battle, for example.
Force fields, we don't have the ability to pass through yet. There's some areas where it definitely looks like if you run into like an air dash, you can get further in platform, and we can't do that yet. So there's a few places I couldn't go, and there were some really good, upgrades out there that I think I could go back and get later on in the game, but I can't do yet. But anyway, we basically explored for an hour, had a good time with it, and then we went to the third hour of the stream, which I did all story. And the story portion was very entertaining. You run into older characters from the first game, like kind of old friends. You're forming a team. Basically what happens is Kobo becomes your home planet, where now you're trying to formulate a team that could go there and populate the planet, and I guess there's going to be, items and upgrades and things that'll be available as you populate this area. So it's kind of neat that like you have a home base for the rest of the game. So I played that third hour was actually quite fun. I had a good time with it, and I'm like, this game is such a dichotomy, right? When the game is running well, when the story is in full swing, or when the exploration is working because the graphics are holding up, the game is very good. Like, I would say if this game had no graphical issues, this likely right now would be top 3 games of the year for me. Like, I would probably say, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and this are the best 3 games of 2023 so far, and then the graphics fuck up. And as soon as the graphics, the frame rate dips, it's like, dude, I just don't want to play it anymore. You get so frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, I can't believe how annoying this game is when the frame rate won't support it. So, if they would just fucking patch it and make it run better, I would probably be absolutely loving this game. As is now, I had a good time with yesterday's stream, and I am excited. We're going to be playing it again on Sunday. We'll talk about the schedule in just a moment. I'm actually excited for the next stream of it, because I think what we're going to do is move on to the next planet, and I'm curious, will the actual second planet in the game perform better than the first? I don't know. I hope so, honestly. I do hope that it runs better, and the rest of the playthrough will be enjoyable. So, the state of Star Wars Jedi Survivor is thus. I'm going to keep playing it. I already bought it. I spent almost $70. I would have spent $70 if I didn't have Game Pass. On Game Pass, they knocked off like $7 off the price, so I think it was just under $70 after tax for me. I'm not throwing away my money. The game certainly seems like it's an entertaining game if you enjoy the story of it, and when it works well. The problem is, it doesn't work all the time, so there's going to be frustrating parts where I know I'm going to be like, pounding the wall, like, oh, I just want to play the game, why doesn't it run well? And if they don't fix it, it's going to be a very frustrating experience, and it's going to go from a game that's up here, for me, to down here.
Hand grass, everyone. There's a fucking great example of hand grass. Phil will use his hands to demonstrate something either really high in value, or else going down low in value. So if you ever wanted to know what fucking hand grass was like, Phil doing this was hand grass.
Frustrating experience, and it's going to go from a game that's up here, for me, to down here. You know, and that's sad. I think that what's really funny about this is the reviewers give it like 9s out of 10. How the fuck do you give the game a 9 out of 10? What version were you playing? Every version is fucked up. So how can you say that it's a 9 out of 10? You'd have to be an asshole.
And there's Phil being toxic. Would that also be Hateful Slurs? I feel like Hateful Slurs is usually directed towards, you know, fuck, I'll take it as well, fuck it. I'm taking both, fuck it.
Oops, did I just inadvertently make a point? The reviewers are assholes. They literally lied. How can you say a game is a 9 out of 10 when every single version is having frame rate dips, problems? Like, that's fucked up. It wasn't like, oh, 9 out of 10 only on PS5. No, they were reviewing all the versions highly. Then the game came out and all of a sudden the public's like, why does this game run like shit and why did the reviewers lie? So, it pisses me off. I guess we'll see what happens moving forward. I really hope they fix it. You know, for me, this is going to be a game I'm going to play probably at least 2 times a week, if not 3. Hopefully within the next week, they'll patch it again, I hope. And it'll end up being a better game. But I guess we'll find out. Now, it's a fun game that runs like shit. And that's sad. Okay? Alright. So now let's talk about the schedule for the week, so you guys know what to expect. Being this is the first week of the month, you know, a couple odds and ends here that get tossed in that make it a little bit different, but after that we'll be into full-fledged gaming for the rest of the month. So let's talk. Today, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. First stream is Elden Ring, the Glintstone Sorcery Run. As you know, this has been a great run where I'm using magic rather than melee. No jump R2s this playthrough. Like, literally, I think I've done 1 the entire playthrough so far. So it feels completely different. But some people like it, some people don't. Some people are really liking it. They're like, this is fun because it's something different. It's not your first playthrough. We wanted to see you do a different take on the game. Okay? However, some people don't like it because I'm definitely turboing through the game faster, and a lot of the things that challenged me in my first run are not challenging me this time around. And the thing is, there's 2 reasons for that. Let's be honest. There's really 2 reasons. Number 1, because I've already played the game before. When you've already played the game, when you've seen the bosses, you've seen the challenges, you tend to know what's coming, and you know how to face them. They're not going to be as daunting to beat. Duh. It's not like a boss that maybe took me a million times the first run is going to be as hard when I've already figured out how to beat them. You know what I mean? Like, there's not going to be anything in this game that's going to shock me and be like, oh my god, I didn't know that was coming. And, you know, I did a pretty long completionist run of this game last year when I played it the first time. I think it was like 120 hours, 140 hours, something crazy like that. So, why on earth people would want me to play the game again, but then be surprised that, like, I knew everything about the game? Because that's funny, but, oh, he looked up a guide. I played the game before. What are you talking about? This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I looked up a guide. Yes, the guide was called My First Playthrough, you idiot.
Phil, you literally fucking outed yourself for a Star Wars game, looking up guides and commenting on the IGN guide, and fucking mocking that language, isn't it? So you do look up guides, you fucking hypocrite.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone say. Complaining that I know how to play a game I've already played, right? The other thing is that I've watched other people play it after I played it. Like, I beat the whole game, and then I watched, like, 2 other people go through the game to see different takes on the game. But
Phil, how did you have a time to fucking commit to that such a long playthrough of someone else to watch? How on earth did Phil find the time to manage all this in his busy schedule?
I've never seen a magic run before, so this is original to me because I did not see anyone play it in a magical style yet. So I'm enjoying that. The other thing is, let's be honest, magic is very strong in this game. And if you understand how to use the magic build, meaning your glass cannon, you have very little health, but you're doing massive damage output as long as you stay away from the enemies. This is a very effective build. That's why I am steamrolling certain bosses that actually took me a significant amount of time to beat in the first playthrough, you know? And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's, you know, this is the second run. You're supposed to kind of know what you're doing. It's not supposed to be, oh, everything is still spanking you, slapping you around. You know, I did a magic run in Dark Souls 1. And when I did a magic run in Dark Souls 1, that was also very powerful. It was very similar to this run. So I'm not shocked that this is how it's going, but again, you're always going to have people who just, they're looking for some weird playthrough where somehow I'm playing the same game, but it's just as hard as the second time and I'm getting spanked and I'm getting frustrated, and that's not happening. In fact, I will tell you this, the second run of Elden Ring is a way more enjoyable, personal to me run. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, I get to go through the game again, I get to enjoy all the lore, I get to enjoy all the secrets, but I don't have to get smashed around and be frustrated at being stuck in a part of the game for half an hour. That's a good thing, you know? It's much more of a entertaining run to the player than the viewer. I get it. The first run is always going to be the best run for the viewer, and there's nothing I can do about that. This is the second run, you know. today we have so many choices.
I mean,
all right?
hold the fuck on. Phil, your job is you're meant to entertain your audience, Phil. You're doing this to entertain your audience. Yes, it's important you also fucking enjoy the goddamn thing, but god damn it, Phil, you're prioritising your own satisfaction and enjoyment over your audience's, and you're perfectly content with that. That's a kind of strange, kind of fucked up mentality, in my opinion. When he is basically admitting he would rather fucking... Jeez, okay. He would rather fucking have him enjoy something more than his audience would. How selfish can you fucking be? If you guys got fed out of fucking bingo, I'd fucking also, you guys could fucking also go elsewhere if you wanted to, whatever. I could try and change something. I would always make sure you guys are getting the best out of bingo. And if you weren't happy with something I was doing on bingo, I wouldn't just say to you guys, okay, fuck off. Not one more time. Let's see Phil say fuck you to his audience because he's fucking enjoying it. So who cares what they fucking think?
Part of the game for half an hour. That's a good thing, you know. It's much more of a entertaining run to the player than the viewer. I get it. The first run is always going to be the best run for the viewer, and there's nothing I can do about that. This is the second run, you know. Today we have so many choices. All right. So at this point, my magic build is pretty much set. There are a few odds and ends items that I think I can get by the end of the game or level up a little better, but for the most part right now, I am very powerful. All right. So the question is, what do I do next? I have all these options. All right. I've unlocked the second Ansel River that'll lead into Noxtella, which is the final underground celestial city leading to a giant boss fight at the end. We could go to Deep Root Depths, which I also unlocked. This is the ant area. And then when you go past the ants, you get into this other underground kind of like ghostly city. And there's a bunch of cool, unique enemies there, optional boss fights. And then further in from that, there is the big Fia area where you can fight her bosses and even optional dragon fights. So we could do that. We could go to Volcano Manor, which we unlocked a while ago. But we held off on because at that point I wasn't a very strong mage. Now I'm a much more powerful Glintstone mage, and I think that I might be able to handle it. I could go to the inverted tower, the mage tower, which we've already beaten the first half of it, but now you invert it and it becomes its own dungeon in itself with some fun challenges and items in there, so we could do that. Or we could just go straight to the Imperial City, because the Imperial City is, you know, at this point, quite frankly, I'm probably over-leveled for it. You know what I mean? You know, the Imperial City is part of the main quest line that's mandatory to do, and I feel like if we go to the Imperial City, maybe that would make sense too. I don't know. Like, we have so many choices, and I really don't know what the more interesting thing to do today would be. Maybe there is no answer, right? Maybe anything is fine because, you know, there's so many options right now. So we'll think about it. Let's think about it during this podcast. Maybe you guys have some opinions on what you'd like to see me do today, because the next few streams are going to be tackling all of this kind of optional content, unless we do the Imperial City. That's the mandatory, but everything else is optional. You know, give me your thoughts on that, and we'll try to figure it out. Okay? Cool. All right, so that's Elden Ring today. Should be exciting. Late stream tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, the continuation of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and continuing on with the Shivering Isles DLC. We're about 4 hours into Shivering Isles now. We have unlocked a bunch of quests. We did a few of them. All right. And I guess we're going to see what happens tonight. I don't know. You know, we started doing main story now because I was doing a bunch of the side quests, and then it seemed like maybe one or two of them I couldn't really do, so we started doing the main story again. This is a dark DLC. Like, let me tell you, the plot line, the first guy we talked to was like, kill me. What? Oh, I don't want to live anymore. Kill me. The hell? And another guy's like, you know, I really don't like this other guy. Could you get rid of him? Get rid of him? Well, what do you mean? Well, what do you think I mean? Oh, okay. So, like, geez. This is a dark-ass DLC. Everyone wants everyone dead or wants to kill themselves. Like, geez. It's messed up. This is a 2006 game and had these pretty dark tones, right? So, we'll see tonight how that goes on the late stream, continuing on with that DLC. Hopefully, it continues to be good. So far, I'd say it's been good. It's been fun. Tomorrow is React Day, the weekly React Day. Don't worry, this week we only have one React Day. It's DSP versus the Internet, our weekly clip show over on DSP Reacts, where the members have nominated clips all week long. And tonight, I'm actually going to go through their nominations. I'm going to make the playlist for tomorrow. Ultra members are guaranteed to have their videos watched, while standard members have been in competition this week to get their videos watched. And it's going to be fun. Last week was really good. Like, last week's DSP versus the Internet, in my opinion, was the best one we've done so far, with the variety of clips that, you know, pretty much every time that we did a segment, which is like 6 segments during the 3-hour show, there was a really good clip in each one. And I definitely like that, so I hope that we can keep that pattern going. I'm hoping, since now we've been having the channel run for 3 months, what I'm hoping is that people are going to kind of get into the groove of knowing what works. And
you lazy sack of fucking shit. You're basically hoping for your audience has to do all the hard work, Phil. Your audience has to fucking find videos that are going to cater to your fucking strange wee fucking needs to react to. Look, you need to fucking set the fucking criteria more specifically. Make it 1 fucking video per member. Make them fucking submit videos that are no longer than 5 fucking minutes long. Because that's the kind of content you're skipping through so much fucking shit, Phil. even interesting videos, just skipping through a lot of it. Then you get to a fucking point in the video and you get confused what they're talking about. Well, no wonder you're fucking confused. You fucking skipped half the goddamn thing.
And start submitting stuff that it hits and it's exciting and it's interesting every week. It doesn't mean necessarily doing the same thing every week. It just means finding that good stuff to do out every week for variety. I will say this week on DSP Reacts, content has been pumping out non-stop because I did so much React streaming last week. Not only did I do my clip show last week, but I also did the day of reacting to the Internet Historian. So every day there's been like at least 2 videos releasing on DSP Reacts for new content. And thank you to anyone who's been checking out those videos, watching them, summing them up, leaving comments on them. I appreciate that very, very much. All right. And today's the final day. Already at 10 a.m. was Feasting with Phil, me checking out an Indian food feast. All right. If you're interested in Indian food, I tried out like 4 or 5 different dishes during this feast. And then a very important video is going live at noon. So in about...
Shut the fuck up for a second, Phil. I want to see you eat Indian food. Hold on. I've not actually watched you eat Indian food. I need to see this shit. Channels, DSP Reacts. Shut the fuck up. Holy fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen...
Shut up for a second. Let's just get fucked to the fucking food. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. What happened there off screen? Or did you fucking take a bite off screen? Hold on.
Basmati rice, excuse me. Basmati rice.
What dish is this then? Is this... Hold on. Go on, Phil, describe the dish.
I'm going to be trying live today. First of all, we've got your standard chicken tikka masala.
Glasgow dish. Go on. Not really authentic Indian fucking cuisine. It's really a fucking dish that originated in fucking Glasgow. You're authentic. Did he call it authentic? Did he seriously call it authentic? Hold on.
I'm going to be trying live today. First of all, we've got your standard...
Standard is what I called it. Standard chicken tikka masala.
Chicken tikka masala, which is pieces of chicken slow cooked in this delicious tomato-based sauce over rice. Basmati rice, excuse me. Basmati rice. And then here we have...
I need to see... I just want to fucking see him take us a strange-ass fucking bite. Hold on. Here we go.
Actual curry sauce of the aloo vindaloo tastes like. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. Ready?
every time his eyes
taste like. So let's go ahead.
Hold on. It's like
Ready?
every time he fucking takes a goddamn bite or something. The eyes, the anger, the sheer ferocity. It's like a dog trying to fucking protect its fucking meal from another fucking, from a rival. So you stay away from my fucking bowl of food. This is my fucking bowl of food. I'm gonna give you my angry face while I fucking eat. Holy shit. He is the angriest eater I've ever fucking seen. Holy shit. Let's zoom in a shot. There we go. Jesus Christ. Oh my fucking god. Jesus, man. What else did he fucking eat? Hold on. So, did he eat anything else? He calls it like fucking feast, so what else did he fucking eat? He's still eating the same fucking dish here, right? Hold on. Oh, is this a different thing? Has he got a different fucking dish here? I think he actually might have a different dish. I'm not sure. I don't know.
The calmness and the coolness of the yogurt sauce. Wow. I really like the tandoori chicken.
Wow, you're fucking boring. Okay, I fucking seen enough of this shit. So yeah, Phil ate food and put it in his fucking channel, big fucking deal. On with the fucking bingo.
30 minutes from now, a very important video will go live on DSP React, and if you guys are interested in the React content, I would definitely be appreciative if you check out this video. So this video is about 30 minutes long, and it's what we did to adjourn my marathon stream last Sunday. Essentially, here's the content of the video. I've now had DSP React running for 3 months, okay? And we've tried a lot of things. We threw a lot of things at the wall. I feel like some things have stuck, some things have not. The weekly Clips React show is the best thing because it's the thing that has gotten people engaged with the channel. People want to be members so that they can nominate clips. There's competition. It's exciting. This is what the lifeblood of the channel is. If I didn't do the weekly Clips React show, the channel wouldn't exist. You understand? So that 100% is working. I feel like it's getting better. We're going to keep that going. Okay? Reviews. Reviews have been hit or miss. I started reviewing things with the Last of Us television show, and those reviews did well every week. But since that show ended, and I started reviewing older content, such as movies, television series, they haven't done so well. I'd say the best reviews I did was the Joker movie, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, and The Whale, starring Brendan Fraser. Outside of that, my review videos struggle to even hit 1,000 views. And That's rough for me to watch or a whole series. Like, I watched all of Peacemaker. That was 8 episodes. And then I reviewed it and didn't really get any traction. And it's the thing, like, people have asked me for years and years to do reviews. I start doing them. Oh, well, you know, not that interesting. Well,
you're not fucking reviewing current fucking media, you stupid dick.
No, I asked for, right? And the thing is, a lot of people are like, well, watch new movies. That's not even viable. To watch a new movie, you have to go to the theater. You have to schedule a time to do it outside of my streaming schedule. You have to spend big money on movie tickets and the like to go see it. So you're talking upwards. At a minimum, if I went by myself, it would be like $20. If I'm going with my wife, which is more than likely, you're talking 40 or more to do a movie review that's going to get 1,000 views and make me $2. No, I'm not going to do that. You see? What is viable is watching stuff on demand on these video services. Anything that's on, you know, HBO Max and soon to become Just Max, Amazon Video, Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix, or anything else, Paramount Plus. What's the other one too? There's a Peacock, right? All these different on-demand services, okay? So all these are viable to watch if you know exactly what you would like to see me do. And I told you guys, this month, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel Hulu, and I'm going to probably get another video service in place. But the question is, what video service? Because I don't know. Do you know of a show that's coming out or a movie coming out in the next month or two that you'd like to see me watch and review? Let me know. Share that information with me. But outside of that, I'm just kind of watching stuff based on your suggestions here on streams or whatever. And sadly, the reviews aren't doing good. And it is frustrating when I watch something, I take time out to do it, I have thoughts formulated on it, and then I put the video out, and no one seems to be interested. So, I'll be honest, yeah, I think the reviews haven't done well. Maybe I should save reviews only for if I'm going to do like a brand new show or movie. It doesn't look like the old movie reviews are really working, quite frankly. Okay? Continuing on, something that absolutely has worked has been Tier Maker. I've done maybe 3 Tier Maker rankings so far on DSP Reacts, and every single one has had great viewership, great engagement, support. Everyone liked them. In fact, they've gone so well, I decided not to do them as frequently, but instead spread them out so they're more special. There will be a new Tier Maker this coming Monday night. We'll talk about that in a moment as I go through the schedule. But yeah, the Tier Makers have gone well. People really seem to like that fact that, you know, when I'm ranking something, there's a lot of interactivity and stuff. So the 3 Tier Maker rankings I've done so far were game consoles, fast food franchises, and horror movie villains, right? So the next one coming up will be Zelda games. Yes, that is going to be, oh my god, people are going to be crazy and at each other's throats trying to rank Zelda games when I do that one this coming Monday night. We'll talk about that in a moment. This should be fun. So anyway, those are doing well, and I am going to continue to do those, but not rush them. I feel like doing one every couple of weeks or every few weeks makes more sense than rushing out a bunch of Tier Makers and then they just become blasé and no one cares about them anymore. Okay? Then, the other thing that I'm doing on the channel is the long-form reacts. The long-form reacts are kind of weird. Here's what I mean. You know, last year I started doing react content and I started doing marathon style with things such as the Wings of Redemption documentary, my own documentary, stuff like that. And all that going on,
money, yeah, yeah, money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for a super chat. It says lots of exercise with him having to run to his other computer every 2 minutes too. The goddamn tear makers are literally that. They are fucking things that make tears form in your eyes. They are that fucking bad. Holy, I mean, they're fucking awful. It's awful to see Phil do a tear maker. Tear makers can be fun with the right fucking people, the right content creator, but Phil doing fucking tear makers in his fucking way is just absolutely abysmal. It is just fucking gouge my fucking eyes out, please. It is horrible to fucking endure.
Documentary, my own documentary, stuff like that. And all that going on, people liked them. But what ended up happening was over the course of the year, I got tired of doing drama and I wanted to break it up. So I started reacting to like Rob Gavigan's YouTube channel and stuff like that. And whenever I did that, people didn't really watch it that much. They weren't that interested. So it really seems like the react stuff works well with drama, which is sad because I don't want to just do drama constantly, okay? But even the last few long-form reacts, such as the Pro Jared documentary and the second Wings of Redemption documentary, didn't do that well. They did okay, but it wasn't like, you know, those streams didn't get overwhelming number of viewers. The support, shockingly, the support wasn't great. In fact, we just did one on Internet Historian. Now, that's not drama. That's a different kind of content that you guys have said you wanted. But to give some perspective here, I actually did better on a standard day of gameplay streaming, I mean 2 gameplay streams, than I did the entire Internet Historian marathon. You see? So, if anything, maybe the long-form reacts aren't...
Money, yeah, yeah, money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah, money, money.
Thank you very much to Autolane saying for the super chat. It says he's uploading a 30-minute video and he's right now explaining the video for 30 fucking minutes. Pretty much, aye. But basically, the fucking long story, cutting it short, is Phil wants to know what does his dumbass audience want him to fucking do. Because he's doing content and some of it's popular and some of it's not popular. And he's like, guys, please, it's up to you to fucking tell me what you fucking want. And also, so basically it's his audience, it's his fucking audience's responsibility to fucking make that channel successful. It has nothing to do with Phil. Nothing to do with what he can fucking provide for his audience. No, 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 no. It is entirely the audience's responsibility, and if a channel fails, that means Phil can just point a finger at them and say, this is what you wanted. This is what you asked for. I did what you wanted, and you didn't fucking support it enough. It is absolutely disgusting fucking behaviour from Phil here to fucking rely on his audience so goddamn much, and he won't fucking take responsibility and just fucking fucking, this is his channel, and he's not fucking taking any leadership whatsoever to fucking steer it in the right direction. It's up to his goddamn audience instead to fucking do that and take the fucking brunt of it if it does not fucking succeed. If it does succeed, then of course Phil's going to fucking claim all the fucking glory. Look what I did. I did something amazing. I did something incredible. I did something meaningful. Everyone fucking loves what I fucking did. When it's a fucking audience, I curated every single piece of fucking content for you for that fucking channel.
Internet Historian Marathon. You see? So, if anything, maybe the long-form reacts aren't working, which sucks because there's people who say, well, you respond to this half-an-hour video, will you respond to this hour-long video? It has to be a long-form event then. I can't just do that on a weekly stream. It's not enough time. You know, the clip show is a clips show for a reason. So I don't know what to do about the long-form reacts. I'm curious. I want to get people's input on this. So all this is summarized in this video I put out on DSP Reacts. And what I'd like you guys to do is it's going to go live in about 20 minutes. If you do me a solid and head over to DSP Reacts and watch the video and leave comments. If we could focus all of your feedback on that video comments, I would love that because that'll put it all in one place for me to read and kind of figure out what exactly you guys want, all right?
Now hold on, how far are we behind Phil right now? We're behind him by about 11, 12 minutes. So the video's going to go live in like 6 minutes time right now. Right now, as of like, when I'm saying this, it's going live in 6 minutes time. On hour, essentially.
Do you want more drama? Do you want a mix of stuff that's not drama and drama? Do you want the long-form reacts to continue? Do you want them maybe only to be every other month rather than every month? So that way it's not so much react content that it overloads the channel and we get backlogged on games. Like, what is it that you really want? Realistically, I need some good feedback.
Tell me what you fucking want so I can get the most money out of you fucking morons as possible. How can I squeeze you for every single fucking penny you have that fucking exists on your person so I can make bank? Please, audience, please tell me how I can fucking squeeze every single last dollar out of your greedy little fucking mitts. Thanks, and don't forget to like the stream.
In order to really do the right thing, all right? So please leave feedback on that channel. You don't have to watch it. Obviously, when it goes live at noon, I'll still be here on the podcast, but you know what I'm saying. When you get a chance, head over there. Please watch that video and give me your thoughts. And then I need to make some decisions because, you know, normally it's the beginning of the month. We'd be talking right now about, hey, what's the long-form react going to be for the end of the month? But at this point, I don't even know if I want to do that. I'm thinking maybe we should skip May, and maybe we don't do one until June. Especially, like I said, you know, I really enjoyed doing the Internet Historian long-form react. I thought it was entertaining and fun. I loved his videos.
The only thing that fucking went badly on that Internet Historian react for Phil was tip support. He had good numbers attending. He had fucking, the likes were quite high and everything. The only thing that was not high for Phil was tip support. So he considers it a fucking failure.
But it just didn't perform that well. If you look at the videos over the course of the week, some of them did good, like the Fall of 76. Which is the first one in the series. I put out on Sunday. That one has about 2,000 views as of now. And then parts 1 of both the Cost of Concordia and the Good Ending of No Man's Sky each have about 1,000 views. And then after that, the parts 2 trail off. So it's kind of like, will they gain residual views after time? They probably will. I think the same thing happened with the Pro Jared and the Wings of Redemption documentaries. But, you know, when I'm taking an entire day away from my normal schedule of gaming to do that, and the stream didn't do that.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Warren for his super chat. He says, this is disgusting. Just as Jad pointed out, he relies on his audience even for content. This is what he's been fucking doing for the last, several months since he fucking started the React channel. And the fucking first thing he really did was basically fucking force people to become members so they can submit content for him to react to and monetize and make money from. So not only do you have to fucking pay to become a fucking member on fucking DSP Reacts, you then fucking have to fucking find good content for Phil to not hate, for him to fucking react to, and for you to fucking tip him while he reacts to the fucking content. So it's like you're fucking losing shit. You're paying money to fucking become a member. You're fucking paying money to also fucking support the stream when he's fucking doing it. You also got to hope that Phil won't fucking dislike the content that you fucking give him. Otherwise it's all your fucking fault. You should have fucking known better. How dare you send Phil a video that he's not going to fucking like and thumbs down. It's just ridiculous. And not only is the fucking audience responsible for the content, they're also fucking responsible for funding the fucking channel. It's just, no, Phil, just earn your own fucking bread for once. Or earn your own fucking bread.
Taking an entire day away from my normal schedule of gaming to do that, and the stream didn't do that well. It just didn't. It was a slow stream. So, you know, I guess we'll see. Let's continue to talk about it. Let's get your feedback on that video, and then I'll try to figure this stuff out, okay? That's my goal, is I want to do its best. I want to put out content for you that makes sense. I don't want to put too much effort into the reacting, and then it takes too much away from the gaming, and you guys...
Well, you literally done a fucking closet stream, which for the most part was just boring ass fucking shit, but because you had so much fucking money given to you for it, I mean, the content, you know yourself, Phil, the content that day was fucking gash, it was terrible. But you had people fucking support you just for the fucking sake of it because you fucking wanted it, you demanded it, and they gave you a whole bunch of fucking money because you fucking asked for it. So Phil, when is Phil going to fucking get it through his fucking dumbass head? It's not really about the fucking content with him. He knows this too well. It's not the content. It is more about the fucking denheads just giving him money because he fucking puts on the fucking pity act. Guys, I need money, please support me slow. Guys, I have bills coming up, please, I need to fucking do this, need to do that. Emergency health issue, family, my parents dying, fucking cat fucking stepped on a splinter. What the fuck, you know, what else? What else, Phil? You're always just fucking spinning some sort of sob story, some pay story to try and squeeze some extra fucking dollars from these fucking morons. Alejandro Facundo's asking, will DSP reacts last until the end of the year? In my opinion, yes. Because it's still giving him a few $100s extra per month, which is very helpful to him. I don't think it's going to drop in members that much over the course of time. I think he will maintain between 80 to 150 members at least. I don't think it'll go lower than 80.
You're upset here on DSP Gaming. But I also don't want to focus so much on DSP Gaming that you feel like the React channel is not an afterthought and I'm not putting enough effort into it. I got to find that happy balance, and I've been struggling with that the last couple of months. So now let's talk about it and let's try to figure it out, okay? Cool. Okay, so let's continue on now with the schedule. So, tomorrow, Saturday, it is DSP versus the internet over on DSP Reacts. It's our usual weekly stream of reacting. I'm sure we'll be watching tons of clips from all the members. That'll be fun. The first, keep in mind, we do the podcast here, then we switch over to DSP Reacts for that show. Then on the late stream tomorrow night will be more Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster, which I'm really enjoying. Had a great time with the stream last night. Hope you'll continue to join me for those nice late night retro chill streams tomorrow. Sunday, that's when I'm continuing on with Star Wars Jedi Survivor. It'll be on the first stream. There will be no late night stream on Sunday. I'll repeat that. There will be no late night stream on Sunday. Hold on, let's see if this will work. Sometimes this thing works, sometimes it doesn't. Why is there no late night stream on Sunday? Well, because it's a new month, and every month I have to make some private React videos for my patrons. And this month we have, I believe, 2 people who need private React videos. I know there's one. I didn't confirm the second yet. I have to look. But it's going to take a couple of hours to do it, so I need the time to do it. So I can't do a late stream on Sunday. But that's okay, because once we get that out of the way, then for the rest of the month we can focus on the streams and don't have to worry about having streams away. Now again, knock on wood, I didn't mean to have a stream off on Tuesday, and I had to take it for personal reasons. I'm hoping, obviously, this does not happen again, but it doesn't mean it won't. That's life. Sometimes things happen and you have to take care of stuff, especially when you're an adult. And that's the situation I find myself in, is that sometimes my time is just out of my hands. So if I have to take time away from a stream or whatever, I'll try to do as best as I can to give you advance notice. But in the case that something changes, I'll tell you. First of all, I'll post up on the community tab here on DSP Gaming. I'll post up on my Twitter at @TheyCallMeDSP. I'll try to send messages everywhere I can so that you guys know. Fair enough? Okay. All right. So, no late stream on Sunday. Monday, we come back to the full-time stream. So that means Monday during the daytime, we're going to do more Elden Ring. Monday night is going to be the special tier maker event over on DSP Reacts. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be ranking Zelda games on tier maker on DSP Reacts, the late stream Monday night, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. If you're not there, you're going to miss out on a very special live event. This is perfect because Tears of the Kingdom comes out that Friday, so it's a great hype-up event for Tears of the Kingdom. Please show up and please interact and chat, and let's be a part of this interactive fun stream on Monday night if you can make it. If not, it'll be live after the fact on demand, so you'll be able to watch it, okay? Then on Tuesday, it'll likely be more Jedi Survivor, and pair that probably with Oblivion, and that'll be the streaming week. I'm off on Wednesday. Thursday, we'll probably swing back to like Elden Ring and Final Fantasy, and then Friday is the big premiere of Zelda. I might play Zelda all day, like both streams. There's a lot of opinions on Zelda because it already leaked all over the internet, and everyone's playing it for free on PC, which is absolutely hilarious that Nintendo made this big goof. Mixed opinions. Some people seem to think it's really good. Some people seem to think it's kind of shitty because it's all based around building and solving puzzles with crafting, which makes it feel more like Minecraft than Zelda. So I guess we're going to find out together, right? I guess we'll see. So anyway, All that coming up next week. Now, the big event for this month is going to be on Sunday, May 21st. That event is the Street Fighter 6 hype event. But what are we going to call it? We now have 2.5 weeks left, and we still don't know the name of this event. We have to solidify a name. By the end of today, I want a name for this event. Whether it's Phil's Fighting Fiesta.
Nope.
Whether it's Burnell's Bouncing Bombacious Bash.
Nope.
Whether it's the Super Special Street Sacrilegious Sacrifice.
Nope.
Whatever we're calling it. The Salacious, I don't know. We have to think of something. Blanca's Burning Bowel event?
Nope.
Wow, that's kind of interesting. Brunel's Knuckle Salad Fiesta.
Nope.
Phil's Robust Fighting event.
Nope.
The Super Special Streaming Slam.
Nope.
The Street Super Sunday Fighters. Oh my god. Super Special Street Fight. Phil's Fighting Fiesta. The Brunel Beatdown Bite. Oh my god.
Shut up, bitch.
Whee. Oh my goodness. Brunel's Button Bashing Bonanza.
Nope.
That's a good one. Brunel's Beatdowns and Bites.
Nope.
Oh, I see, because part of the show is going to be food. You think that having something like bites in there would make sense. Ah.
Bruh.
We could call it Street Fighter Hype Beatdowns and Bites. That sounds...
No. Also, this face. This face. Hold on. Hold on. I've got to. We've got to see how it goes. I can tell you now, this is not going to work as a good thumbnail, I think, because it's going to... And at least not automatically, you know what I mean? But screw it. I'm going to try. I will try. I'm just going to crop it. Sometimes I try and crop it a whole lot, but I'll just try and keep it focused on his head. Oh, I don't even have the website handy. Hold on. I need to get the website up. I forgot to add it to my list of websites I have open. Here we go. So, bear with me, please. Please be a good crop out. Please. That's not bad. That's actually not bad at all. Oh my gosh. So yeah, this is the face right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the face right here. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. When have we ever seen Phil that happy, ever? This is like the happiest I've seen him in a long fucking time. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ, I don't know why it makes me fucking laugh, but there you fucking go. Oh no, actually it might even be better. They might even have better alternatives there. Hold on. Let me just rewind this bad boy. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I don't know what one to go for. I was like that. I don't know. It's such a weird, sinister looking face. What the hell? Just making him dance. Oh my god. So I assume that one. Because the eyes are a bit too bloody here, you know. Is it the fucking the right eye is going mental there? This one, I guess, I don't know. Jesus, I don't know. That is A. That is B. A, B, A, B. What would you want? A or B? I don't know, make a B. I'll make an RB. You know, potential thumbnail of it. A or B? A lot of people love the B. Okay, we'll try B. The majority I want in B. I'll try this and I'll go back to Jeez. I'm sorry, it's just a song at the same time. I just hear him Phil saying, I love it with this fucking face. Oh my god. Let's see how this turns out. Please be good. Please be good. Right, and here we go. Copy the image and paste straight into the website, and oh my god, it's actually perfect. It's actually fucking perfect. Hold on a second, let me just copy that image and paste it into... Well, I'm going to paste this. I think I'll share it in That Being Said. It's been a while since I shared anything in That Being Said, so I think I'll share it in their Discord. There you go, it's in That Being Said Discord if people want to see that and get a hold of it themselves. There we go. Jesus Christ. The face Phil makes when he's robusting. Date on Twitter as well. I guess I can date on Twitter and all. Fuck it, yeah, why not? There we go. I should just tweet it. There we go. Nice and simple. Right, on with the bingo. On with the bingo.
We could call it Street Fighter Hype Beatdowns and Bites. That sounds terrible. Oh, no, that's terrible. All right, we still got to work on this. We still have to work on this. It's a Sunday. It's the 21st of May. Here's what it's going to feature. Me doing the hardest difficulty level runs in the arcade modes of various old school Street Fighter games from the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. You guys will pick the games and the characters. It's also going to feature 2 tier maker rankings. We're going to figure out what those are as we get closer, but I'm thinking we could either rank the Street Fighter games, or we could rank fighting game franchises in general. We can rank Street Fighters, or we can rank actual fighters across fighting games. We could rank all kinds of stuff in relation to fighting games, but I'm thinking we can do 2 different tier makers, okay? In addition, my wife will be making some food out of the Street Fighter cookbook, multiple recipes that we'll be tasting over the course of the day. I'll be reading you the recipe. I'll be reading you the story behind it, like the lore of the book and the character, and then actually tasting the food to see if it's any good. So we're going to do all that live during the show, and there will likely be a full meal that I'll be ordering that day as well, Feasting with Phil, as part of the event. So lots of special things to celebrate the impending launch of Street Fighter 6 on June 2nd, only about a week and a half beforehand. Pretty good way to hype it up, I feel, and get people excited for fighting games. Plus, I haven't played fighting games in a long time, so it'll be kind of a refreshing thing to do. So it should be good, but let's keep talking about it. Burnell's Big Brawl and Bigger Bowel Blowout.
Nope.
Final Boss Event.
Nope.
Anshane Forever says. I like that name, Final Boss. I like that. Brunel's Bash and Bites.
Nope.
Derek, I will see you tomorrow. Sounds good. Blazing Brunel. Oh my goodness.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Warren, for the super sticker. We just sent a burger. Burger. Thank you very much for the burger super sticker. Much appreciated.
Blazing Brunel.
Money,
Oh my goodness.
money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Otto Insane for the super chat. Says, but the Dents aren't FGC players. How could they rate the games? As you said, they knew nothing about the game just today. That's a very good fucking point indeed. Jesus Christ. Why are we surprised that Phil's so fucking contradictory and fucking hypocritical? Ricky's asking, Ricky Akuro's saying, isn't Derek a pedo? Abso-fucking-lutely, yeah. Derek is the type of person who, at 15 years of age, was lusting after little girls who are fucking like 6 or 7 years old and had saved YouTube playlists of those girls. He is a creepy little bastard who should be fucking incarcerated for fucking public safety, in my opinion.
Blazing Brunel. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's keep talking about this today. Seriously, let's keep this topic going until we actually nail it. We need to nail a name by the end of today. That way I can start promoting it. I can maybe get some artwork, you know what I mean? I can start talking about it and get people excited for this event. It's going to be a good event, and I hope people will show up for it, because I'm actually very excited about the impending release of Street Fighter 6, and this will be a great way to build up some extra hype and do a special event this month, okay? So that's coming up on the 21st. Outside of that, we do have Zelda Tears of the Kingdom coming out on the 12th. I believe the week after that is that Lego 2K, or Lego driving game. I don't know if I'll be playing that. I think there's an Amnesia game called Amnesia the Bunker coming out this month. And I think at the end of the month is that Lord of the Rings Gollum game. So there's many games that are potential to be playthroughs this month. Zelda is an absolute yes, I'm playing. Everything else is kind of a maybe, depending on how we're doing with all the other game playthroughs and determining if we need to have something to interject and be a playthrough or not. I guess we'll see as the month progresses. Okay? Burnell's Barbecue Brawlathon. If I order barbecue, we've got it. Sunday Bites and Fights.
Nope.
Dark Side Phil's Street Fighter Bite and Fight.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Profit for a super chat. It says if he wants to nail it, he should just ask Tyrone. Never mind asking Tyrone. This fucking dance here looks like Phil's fucking self-relating himself here. What the fuck's going on with this fucking dance? Gargle, 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 gargle. That's just what the fuck. How could Profit have timed that? Profit of all people timed that super chat to fucking make Phil do that to himself. It's impressive how fucking perverted that person is to fucking time it that well.
Darkside Phil's Street Fighter.
On September 14th,
Whoa, whoa. I pressed the wrong button. Sorry, I pressed the wrong fucking button. I pressed the wrong button. That's my fault. Entirely my fault. Sorry about that. Oh dear. Jesus. Check out Super Chat in Phil's channel. Tommy Brown sent a Super Chat on Phil's channel. Little behind on rent this month, but I think I can spare this. Keep up the content. And that is literally how you sum up a lot of Phil's fans. Phil's fans are made to feel so fucking sorry for him. Phil has a way of guilt tripping the fuck out of people so goddamn much. I'm sorry for pressing the wrong button, by the way, I do apologise for that. The thing is though, because this is like a Stream Deck thing, and it's like timed thing, it might automatically change the scene. I don't know how to stop the thing from functioning, so it might change. I don't know. I've never actually experimented pressing the button incorrectly before, put it that way. So it might automatically change itself again, randomly out the fucking blue, within the next, minute or two. I don't know. I'm actually very bit. I feel like I should just wait. I don't want to start playing Phil until I know for sure that the buttons I pressed incorrectly are going to fucking not alter anything else. But
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
thank you very much, Lona Guardian, for Super Chat. It says Street Bigger 2 Dead Channel Edition. Excellent fucking name for this fucking upcoming event. I think it's a great name, and I think it'll go down very well indeed. So yeah, can't wait for Phil to fucking try that. And hopefully, give me a second here. Okay, that's played okay. So as I said, I'm just waiting for my wee fucking Stream Deck to stop. I have a feeling this is actually going to automatically change it to the end scene when it's not wanting me to, because I accidentally pressed my button to end the bingo, and that automatically, after a little bit of time, automatically changes scene to the very end. So if it does do that, I will be going straight. So I just want to wait, wait about fucking 10 seconds or so until it fucking finishes, whatever. Hopefully it will be done soon. And yeah, I'm sorry for the fucking button. This is what I'm saying. I pressed a button and I thought I was looking where I was pressing. I wasn't. I pressed 2 wrong buttons after it. You know how it goes. Yep. And there it goes, yeah. I had a feeling that was going to fucking happen. There we go. So that's it. We're back to fucking normal. And now we're getting on with the bingo. Sorry about the fucking chaos, guys. It is my fault. I pressed the wrong button. And then in a panic, I pressed another wrong button. And yeah. And I've never experimented, like, if I can cancel, like, the buttons. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got a couple of my buttons. I press it and multiple things happen at once, and some things are on a timer. But I've never experimented whether it's easy enough to just cancel that or not. I need to fucking look into that to try and avoid this issue happening again. So I do apologise, guys. On with the bingo.
Darkside Phil's Street Fighter Bite and Fight.
Nope.
Damn, nothing like I feel like we're like right there. We just have to find the right combination of words that sounds right. Like we have the words. We just haven't figured out the combination yet to make it sound phonetically perfect so that it rolls off the tongue and everyone can keep saying it and hyping it. The Bite and Fight. Phil's Phenomenal Feast.
Nope.
The Bite.
I am being asked if I have any more sound clips for Shut the Fuck Up. I have plenty. I've got this.
Know your role and shut your mouth. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, you cunt. Shut your hole. Shut up, bitch.
I got those, you know what I mean? They kind of work alright, you know? So, yeah, those are the best ones. I also have ones just for basically trying to get rid of them.
Would you consider just shutting up?
Also, for Phil, basically, most of Phil's podcasts are like this.
For the next 20 minutes, I'm going to be talking and saying absolutely nothing.
Well, I've got those ones, you know what I mean, which have kind of worked quite well in my opinion. But yeah, I got several shut up ones.
And Fight Delight. Darkside Phil, Street Fighter 6, Bite and Fight Delight.
Nope.
No. No. Ugh. Oh my god. We're getting close though. Phil's Fantastic Fighting Frenzy.
Nope.
Phil's Fighting Feast and Frenzy.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Fighting Feast,
Nope.
Feast and Phil's Feast and Fighting Frenzy.
Shut the fuck up,
That's
you
phonetic
cunt!
at least. We're almost there. Darkside Phil's Fighting Frenzy Feast. No.
Bruh.
Shit. We're so close. All right. I think I'm going to give up for now, but let's keep talking about it today. I really want to determine this by the end of today. During Elden Ring and during Oblivion, let's keep the discussion. It's so weird because it's nothing like any other cuisine. It really isn't. Right? Feast and fighting rhyming with Phil is good. Feast, fighting, Phil's Fighting Feast. Darkside Phil's Fighting Feast. Darkside Phil's Fighter Feast. Fighters, Darkside Phil's Fighters Feast.
Nope.
That works.
Nope.
Fightin' Feast. Darkside Phil's Fightin' Feast.
Nope.
Yes, that's good.
Nope.
Fightin' Feast. Thank you. Steely Sam came up with it. Darkside Phil's Fight and Feast. Yes. We're fighting and we're feasting. We're playing games, we're ranking Street Fighter and fighting game stuff, and we're eating food. The Fightin' Feast.
I promise you guys, when I'm trying to fucking come up with clever lyrics on my Daft P diss tracks, I am not this fucking ridiculous with it. Can you imagine if I fucking get to you guys? I was like, okay, guys, I need a fucking rhyme. I need something to rhyme with asshole. Come on, somebody in chat, give me a fucking rhyme for asshole so I can code it in my fucking diss track. Grasshole, great suggestion.
All right, I think we got it. I think that's going to be it. DSP's Fightin' Feast. May 21st. I like this. And if you say, what is it? It's a hype event for Street Fighter 6, playing classic Street Fighters and eating food out of a Street Fighter cookbook and doing Street Fighter related things. Darkside Phil's Fightin' Feast. Yes, 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 that is good. No, I don't care if you like Assplosion better. Fightin' Feast sounds good. Right? Absolutely, that sounds good. And I give Steely Sam the credit because I was saying Fighting Feast, he said Fight and Feast. Fight and Feast sounds even catchier. Fightin' Feast. So it could be Fight and Feast or Fight ampersand Feast. Either one would work. Yeah. All right, we've done it. We've hammered it in. Now we can start promoting. DSP's or Darkside.
Translation. Now his dumbass fucking fans can start making fucking artwork for the fucking event. Because Phil ain't going to do fuck all, as you know.
Phil's Fightin' Feast. May 21st. Be there or be square. That's not the catchphrase. We gotta think of a better catchphrase for that.
21st of May. What day is that? The 21st is a Sunday. Ah, balls, it's a Sunday. That might be a good day to test that backup D-Dog. In case you guys are aware, D-Dog is fucking tried his best. Remember last time we did a Sunday stream for this event? It was last Sunday, you know. And the stream died because Phil fucking closed the podcast of it, you know. We're still miles behind and Phil fucking made it private. So, D-Dog has come up with a solution for that, which basically involves him having his own version available on his channel as a backup. And we can use D-Dog's version potentially on Sunday, 21st of May, when we're doing bingo. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to, you know what I mean? But if we have potential alternatives there if needed, it looks like, you know what I mean? And it's probably a good time to test it.
What's a better catchphrase than that? No, that's terrible. Fighting with the Feast. No. Phil's Phonetic Fightin' Feast. There you go. Please spell Fightin' Feast. No, it could be with F's. It could be Fight and Feast, right? Okay. Anyway. Be there or you're a scrub.
Phil's financially, fiscally responsible fighting and feasting fucking feces inducing para fucking stream. I don't know. That's a fucking better name. Utterly insane says surely can only end it when he switches channels. But yeah, Phil lately, when he fucking finishes his podcasts and he switches it to fucking the React channel, he does immediately private that first stream. Which means that if we're fucking miles behind playing bingo, it will not load the rest of the stream properly. That happened to us on Sunday. So we had to borrow Almighty Loser's stream, which is very kind of him. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he actually fucking said yes or not, but I asked him later on, he didn't mind, it was okay. But trying to avoid that potential actually happening in the future, because I'm always going to be behind 12 by about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, sometimes an hour behind, depending on how much he fucking makes me rant. So when he's fucking making a stream private immediately to fucking then go over to his fucking other channel to do some shit on, yeah, sometimes it will be a fucking issue. And so that's what I said, it's going to be nice to have D-Dog's alternative, which is good. So yeah, I'll be basically when Sunday comes, if Sunday 21st comes, I will hopefully be prepared for that eventuality.
Yeah, we gotta think of a better catchphrase. Now we gotta think of a catchphrase for it, right? Okay. Alright, anyway. So, that's a good name. May 21st. Thank you for that. Alright. So here's the deal. There's like no gaming news today. The only news anyone's talking about is that Phil Spencer was interviewed. And apparently in the interview, he was completely defeated. Like, everything in the interview he said sounded like fucking depressed. He's like...
Don't fucking talk about fucking sounding depressed when you're fucking talking to your goddamn fucking audience. You don't want to fucking talk. Mr. Level 1, Mr. I'm fucking settling for what I fucking got. I don't want to fucking grow. I don't want to go viral. Fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, Xbox cannot compete with the console sales of PlayStation and Nintendo. We're not even trying anymore. There's no more console war. That's why we've given up on it. Instead, what we're trying to do is focus on subscriptions like Game Pass, because we know that we can't compete. And I hear him say shit like that, and I'm like, you should not be leading Microsoft. If that's your attitude, you're in charge.
Why do you care so much about fucking Microsoft when you don't even fucking update your goddamn fucking Windows operating system? If you cared so much about fucking Microsoft, you'd actually fucking update your goddamn computer to Windows 10 or Windows 11 instead you're fucking stuck in Windows 8, which is not even getting support anymore.
And that's your attitude, then you should not be in charge. You need to realize you have failed as a leader. You need to step down and let someone else come in and take up the reins who's going to be motivated to do better. There is no reason why the Xbox cannot be competing. The problem is you're not giving them the leadership needed to pump out the games people want on that console. There's no reason Redfall had to suck that hard. There's no reason that Halo Infinite should have fallen into disrepair and oblivion and no one plays it anymore when it was the fucking leader FPS that year. It's your leadership that's failing, not the games. Like, Halo Infinite is a good game that failed because of bad leadership. So I think it's time for Phil Spencer to take a step back and look at what's going on and say, I think it's time to realize it's maybe you. Look in the mirror. It's not the climate. It's not the gaming community has abandoned Xbox. It's that you're not putting out good games and you're the one at the reins. So fucking get someone in there who's gonna do the job. You know, I really feel like, sadly, Phil Spencer is the kind of, he's like, look at how he dresses. He's the casual guy. He's your friend. He's your bro.
Shut the fuck up. You actually fucking, no, look at how you fucking dress for your fucking business, your fucking content, Phil. You fucking rock into your stream on webcam with your fucking Zelda jammies half the fucking time. Don't fucking talk to us about fucking presentability. You fucking lazy piece of shit.
He's the party guy. He steps in, he's cool. He makes Xbox feel like the cool console for the bros. But the problem is that doesn't make games. We need someone to get in there who's actually going to fucking step in and be like, listen, work your ass off. Here's what we want. Here's what we need. If you can't hit the schedule, that's fine. We'll delay, but let's get concrete results. I feel like he's a hands-off guy. Just trust everyone to do the right thing. That's not how you operate a business. Just trust everyone to do the right thing? No. Sorry. You have to, especially in a business like this, where it's so competitive, and you have two huge competitors who are doing a great job, you have to also be in there. You have to be in the trenches with these companies, figuring out what the fuck they're doing and what's going wrong. You know what I mean? There's no excuse whatsoever for Redfall to release like that. It is literally an unfinished game. And the fact that it released under Phil Spencer's watch means he should not be in charge. That game, just that one game releasing under his watch, means he should not be in charge. How the fuck did he not know that game was a broken piece of shit, but it was going to represent Microsoft? You know? It's sad. So, yeah, that's all anyone's really talking about. And, you know, it's sad. The thing is, I like the Xbox Series consoles. I think they're quite good products. I like Game Pass. I think they're quite good products. I'm upset that they had opportunity to turn this back into the Xbox 360 era. They absolutely did. They have the superior offering, but they can't put out games people want to play on the console. So, you're going to lose the fight. Oh, we're not in a console war. What fucking planet do you live on? You sell consoles, you're in a console war. That's like McDonald's saying we're not in a burger war.
Well, you make content, you make gaming content on YouTube. There are plenty of gaming content creators on YouTube as well. You're fucking no saying that you're not trying to compete with anyone, you're not trying to fucking rival anyone, you just want to do your own thing, you don't want to fucking grow, you want to stay on level 1, you don't fucking care about growth, you don't care about fucking popularity, you just fucking want to fucking culture, you know, basically fucking keep that little small little band of whales you've got. You fucking like that wee small community of fucking cultist, fucking brainwashed idiots you got supporting you on a daily fucking basis. You want to fucking keep that and maintain that. You don't want to fucking grow that and fucking enhance that and, you know what? No. You fucking don't want that for some fucking reason. So, Phil, I don't want to hear this fucking, you fucking having a go at anyone else for sounding fucking defeatist and not actually fucking trying. That is a pot calling the kettle black right fucking there, Phil, because you gave up a long fucking time ago with this craft.
Fucking idiot, yes you are. Anyone who's in the business is in competition with your fucking competitors. You can't say you're not. That's like Nintendo, oh, we're not competing. Yes you are. Fuck you. This is bullshit. Enough with the pussyfooting. Time to fucking step up and do your job.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Brad Burnham for the super chat. He says, do you think Phil Spencer preempted the fans in case he lashed out at them because he was having a bad day? I don't know. I don't think he did that because he's probably a professional fucking businessman. Not saying he's a fucking good one, but you know, he's fucking more professional than Phil is anyway, that's for damn sure.
This is bullshit. Enough with the pussyfooting. Time to fucking step up and do your job and do your responsibility and stop fucking pussyfooting around the issues in the top. Oh, no, we're not in a console war. No, you said that because you lost. If you were in the lead, you wouldn't say that. You're saying it because you're getting crushed and you look stupid and you just released one of the worst games ever as an Xbox exclusive and you expect that people are going to feel sorry for you because you say you're not in a console war? What the fuck is your problem? Man up, pull up your goddamn pants, act like a fucking leader, get out there and get to work.
Is Phil potentially going to piss off people for trying to fucking say man up? These days, I think that's kind of frowned upon, you know, because it's just the way the world is, you know. But, yeah, I just don't want to. I think it's so massively fucking hypocritical for Phil to fucking have a go at anyone else for giving up on their fucking, you know, not fucking trying their best to do what they fucking did. Phil, you stopped trying a long fucking time ago. The moment that live streaming was adopted by you and you had live chat right there to fucking guide you through the fucking games, you stopped putting an actual fucking effort to your fucking games. You let the fucking audience dictate everything for you, tell you how to fucking play the game, tell you how to fucking beat a boss, tell you how to fucking beat a puzzle, tell you how to fucking go, where to go, how to go, when to go, what to fucking get, how to fucking be overpowered or shit, everything. You got handheld, and you have been handheld by your audience for so many goddamn fucking years, and now it's not just fucking games they're fucking handholding you in, they're handholding you in fucking React content, they're handholding you in fucking naming events for you, to fucking tell you what events to fucking react to. You can't even think up anything by yourself anymore, Phil. You are the one that is fucking giving up.
Stop crying on a podcast.
Oh, that is fucking rich. That is fucking rich. Phil has a level 1 podcast every day where he fucking cries for fucking money and supporting bitches and whines about all the internet fucking hates him and they can't trust him anymore. And he's having to go at someone else with crying on a fucking podcast? The hypocrisy, oh my fucking god. Ah, Jesus Christ. You know, I'm kind of glad I won't be here next week for this. I'm not going to be available for bingo next Friday because I'm flying out on a stag do on Friday during the day. And I'll be back on Sunday, so I assume I'll be back for Sunday bingo. I don't usually do Saturdays anyway either, so I'm only going to miss one bingo because of the stag do. But I cannot fucking wait because I need to cope with Phil right now. I feel like I need a lot of fucking drink and some nice sunshine as well.
Or, if you're not going to do it, quit. Step down. Let someone else do it who will actually do the work. Okay. Sorry, that's my opinion. I can't stand that shit. It's a complete and utter lack of leadership, is what it is. And it's that. Because this guy's been in charge for how long, and we keep getting the promise of improvement. We're going to buy all these studios. We're going to have all these great games coming out. Well, where are the fucking games? Just keep waiting. Oh, it was COVID. It was this. It was that. Just keep waiting. There's going to be more games. Then finally the games start coming out. They suck. So fuck you. What the fuck have you been doing? You had your thumb up your fucking ass going on PR fucking tours all over the world, talking to digital events. I don't care what the fuck is behind Phil Spencer on his shelf in his stupid vlog from his office. He could have a fucking giant fucking dildo up there. I don't give a tough fuck. It doesn't mean anything if he fucking doesn't actually put out good games that sell consoles. It's a waste of everyone's time. Okay, I got it off my mind. All right. Excuse me. I exploded there a little bit, and I apologize if you feel like I went over the top, but I had to get it off my chest, okay? All right, now people are saying, relax. Relax. Okay, I'm going to relax. I promise you. I'm calming down right now. All right, I'm going to tone it down, okay? Okay. Excuse me. All right. Unleanable, so I don't like when my grandpa rants. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm banning you. Okay. All right. Outside of that, there's like no game news going on right now. It's a little quiet today. So instead, let's do some shout-outs. We start off today with Marine X, who did a series of super chats. First one was a $5 super chat. Thank you for that. He says, I wouldn't mind live critiquing of YouTube channels, like constructive criticism on thumbnails and titles. Then he did a second one. Not random channels, but ones that ask like me. So you're saying, Marine X, someone who maybe is an up-and-coming YouTuber, someone who is looking for feedback on their channel layout, their content, their presentation, and you're looking for maybe some advice and help, that you would like me to live critique a channel. I don't know, has anyone ever done that before? I don't know. I've never like gone to a YouTube channel and just critiqued the channel itself. Like you critique the video, but never just like critique the channel, right? Like what's on the channel. The funny part is about that, no exaggeration, almost no YouTube channels care.
Okay, we have our first bingo of the game because Phil has said no exaggeration, and thankfully that's on our board, and we have our very first bingo. We are fucking, so one down. We are, well, how many go? We are 6 away from a full house. Somehow, bizarrely, incredibly, we've not had a single fucking snort yet. But we've had 4 burps, so 6 more burps. That is a free space. We get 10 burps altogether, free space. If Phil gets 100 likes before he starts recording for YouTube, that's a free space. If we get 100 likes on this stream, that's also a free space. And plus you get to see a Bubbles animation that Pix Animation made specifically for the bingo.
Even the biggest channels don't care about their channel layout. Because when YouTube destroyed channel layouts 10 years ago to make everything look like a textbook, and their excuse was, we wanted to load on mobile devices, even though to this day, things still don't work properly on mobile devices. Basically, all creativity was destroyed on YouTube, and it just became about, well, put all your effort into the content, not the design of the page, because no one can see the page, right? So even me, I used to have creative, fun stuff on my page, entire new sections that were interesting. It was basically like a social media hub, and then they destroyed that, and I was like, well, can't use custom background, can't post up, interesting sections, can't really highlight people's work anymore. So I guess I'm just gonna focus just solely on videos, and that's it, and that's what happened. But I hear what you're saying. I don't know if anyone would care. I mean, I've been around for 15 years. I've seen many YouTube channels, but at the same time, I don't think anyone would give a shit about my opinion. At the same time, I don't think anyone really cares about the channel pages either. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. So, but, I mean, all right, it's a suggestion. It's something interesting that no one suggested before. Would anyone like that, right? Lies for Soul has ripped his membership for 3 months. Did you eat red or green enchiladas? Oh, do you eat red or green enchiladas? I've had green before, but we're doing red today. Red enchilada sauce. I'm trying to think what we have in our enchiladas today. I think it's going to be, let me think about this. So we're going to do ground turkey, but my wife's going to season it heavily and cook it up. And then it's going to be green chilies, some olives, I know we have red enchilada sauce we bought. We wanted to get the corn tortillas, but we're having the hardest time finding big ones. The only corn tortillas we can find anywhere are the little, like, hand-sized ones for, like, a hand taco. You can't make an enchilada out of that. It's way too small. So we ended up getting, their flour, but they're not the ones that are puffy and like, chewy. They're the ones that are a little bit more, what do you call it? I can't remember the name, but they're, like, thinner, and they're a little bit more authentic, I feel. You don't really want the more floury, puffy ones. Like, I feel like that's for certain things, but you wouldn't want that for, like, an enchilada, I don't think. So we got the bigger ones that are like that, but they're still flour. It sucks. We couldn't find. I wanted corn. I wanted a big corn tortilla. We couldn't find it anywhere. So we're doing that, and then I'm trying to remember because there's other things in it. And then, like I said, I got this cheese blend that apparently has jalapeno in the cheese, so it'll actually have like a spicy kick to it. So we're gonna have those. But then we also bought restaurant-style tortilla chips with a side of fresh salt, so the one that's refrigerated in your grocer's freezer, as opposed to, your grocer's refrigerator, as opposed to the one that's like, Tostitos that you fucking stays infinitely and tastes like shit. We got a fresh one. So, should be pretty good. I think it's going to be a pretty good Mexican dinner that we're going to have here. Alright? So, anyway. But we're having red sauce on them. I've had enchiladas with green sauce. It tastes a little different, but it's still pretty good. I like both. I've also had, Mexican chili, because they make chili both with red and green sauce, and both of those sauces for chili is really good too. So, okay. I received a tip. I got a $20 tip from Steely. He said, I got targeted by detractors because I contributed to you yesterday, so you know what? Here's $20 just to spite them. Stay awesome, Phil. Well, thank you.
I cannot fucking say. I've not heard a single thing about somebody going after a Steely guy. I've never heard of him before in my fucking life. Targeted by detractors? How? Who the fuck cares? Let me have a quick scout of Kiwi farms. We'll scout the farms to see if anyone in the fucking farms went after him. But as far as I'm aware, nobody gave a fuck. The farms aren't really loading for me right now. That's fucking great, okay. I would have checked the forums, but they're not loading properly for me right now. Sometimes the website goes slow, but yeah. Yeah. I got no idea. So apparently, yeah, fucking... This is what I'm saying. Phil has fucking said many times he does not condone, he doesn't approve of things like this. You know, don't ever support Phil to try and stick it to the haters. You know, Phil has tried his best to try and maintain that stance. However, this time around, let's see how he fucking reacts.
I received a tip. I got a $20 tip from Steely. He said, I got targeted by detractors because I contributed to you yesterday. So you know what? Here's $20 just to spite them. Stay awesome, Phil. Well, thank you, Steely. And the thing is, yeah, these idiots, they do it every day. They try to attack viewers. They try to attack supporters. They're out of their minds. Like,
shut the fuck up. Look, fools and their money are always going to be easily fucking parted. Case in point, Steely just gave you fucking money. That is what it fucking is. You're always going to get some fucking morons giving you fucking money, despite the overwhelming evidence of what you do with their fucking money that we have presented to the internet to fucking take for fucking make of it what they fucking will. That's a simple case of the matter, though, Phil. You're always going to get support regardless from morons that fucking are just so heavily invested into you and fucking just keeping you afloat essentially, just to fucking stick it to the haters and detractors. Big fucking deal. You think we care about that shit, Phil? Doesn't matter how much fucking money you get. You can make $20 today, you can make $200 today, you can make $2,000 today. That shit's gonna be gone fucking quickly because that's a fucking creature you are. You fucking spend so irresponsibly and so regularly and you cannot fucking control yourself because you have a serious fucking problem that you refuse to fucking get help for.
seriously, what do they think is going to accomplish? Absolutely nothing. It doesn't affect anything. You know what I mean? All I'll say is this, because I say this every day. Well, I don't say it every day anymore, but I say this every once in a while. Everyone, please be careful about the information you put out on the internet, because there are people out there that are malicious. They are not logical thinking people. They are pretty messed up, and to them, a day that they can hurt someone because they get away with it is a day where they feel some kind of weird recognition. These are sociopaths. These are not people who think like us, who think about positivity or fun, or they...
And this is exactly what Phil does in his fucking channel, his fucking specially curated fucking band of fucking dumbasses that fucking support him. He turns it into an us versus them mentality. You know, this is exactly what he's doing. So is it, Phil pretends he fucking doesn't want fucking, you know, his fans to fucking just, you know, support him just to spite the... But no, he then fucking immediately goes into his fucking speech where it's like, it's completely an us versus them kind of deal. Big fucking deal, Phil. Look, I don't give a fucking shit about Steely or whoever. Look, your fans are your fucking fans. Your fans are fucking dumbasses are going to fucking give you money. It is what it is. Big fucking deal. Your money never fucking lasts anyway because you're always fucking spending it on dumbass shit. Big fucking deal, in my opinion. So you're fucking trying to spin this fucking sub story for your fucking fans. Oh, be careful because they're fucking mentally ill. They don't know what they're fucking doing. They want to hurt you. They want to kill you. No, fuck off, Phil. We don't get... I can't speak for anyone else. I cannot speak for anyone else. I don't give a fucking shit about the Steely fucking character. Don't know who they fucking are. Don't care. They're a dumbass with fucking money, and they chose to give that to Phil. It is what it fucking is. That money's now going to be fucking pissed away into the fucking wind by Phil, as usual.
They just have nothing to do with their lives but bring down others. And this is how they operate, and when they're on the internet, they tend to come together. So you gotta be careful. I always tell everyone, please, whatever you do, don't put a ton of private personal information all over the internet. Facebook, delete that shit. No one needs a fucking Facebook in 2022.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for his super chat, who says he just got done telling Xbox was a bunch of no-brain idiots and telling them to get to work. This is positive. Yeah, as long as Phil can fucking keep creating this fucking us versus them mentality, then yeah, for Phil, this is like fucking work for him. This is like positive. Phil thinks this is extremely fucking positive to try and emphasise his fucking usual kind of point. The detractors are all, evil and mentally ill. They want to hurt you and fucking get after you and your fucking families. Phil really is fucking driving home these days the fucking, the fucking victim fucking segment. Oh, every single one of his fans, Phil's a fucking victim. His fans are all fucking victims. Big fucking deal. Dido wants me to rewind just to see if Phil said 2022 instead of 2023. Alright. It looks like he's fucking saluting here. Fucking John Cena salute.
I say this every day. Well, I don't say it every day anymore, but I say this every once in a while. Everyone, please be careful about the information you put out on the internet, because there are people out there that are malicious. They are not logical thinking people. They are pretty messed up, and to them, a day that they can hurt someone because they get away with it is a day where they feel some kind of weird recognition. These are sociopaths. These are not people who think like us, who think about positivity or fun, or they just have nothing to do with their lives but bring down others. And this is how they operate, and when they're on the internet, they tend to come together. So you gotta be careful. I always tell everyone, please, whatever you do, don't put a ton of private personal information all over the internet. Facebook, delete that shit. No one needs a fucking Facebook in 2022. It's just a liability.
Yeah, Phil said 2022. At least we're not fucking living in the past, Phil. Get with the fucking times. You are fucking stuck in the fucking past as some fucking dinosaur, Phil. You're still in 2022. We're looking forward. We're looking positively forward towards the future. We're enjoying bingo in 2023, Phil.
Twitter, have a Twitter, but don't put up your personal information on your Twitter. Separate that from your real life persona. Same thing, you have an account on YouTube, you have an account on Instagram, whatever. Make sure that they're all separated. That way, if someone has a bug up their butt about you and they're trying to harass you online, it doesn't spill over to your real life, you understand? Because some of these people have no lives and they will absolutely try to do that stuff, okay? So just be careful, all right? And I appreciate anyone who hangs out with me, who chills with me, who enjoys.
Oh, hold on. Apparently I said positive, so I can tick off positive, which is another bingo. Did Phil not say reality there at all? In that whole speech there about fucking taking care of your identity online, did Phil not say reality one time? Because if not, that's annoying. I'm tempted just to rewind just to make sure. It's such a very strange rant as well. One more time then, let's enjoy it and listen out for reality.
And to them, a day that they
Hold on, back more.
try to attack supporters, they're out of their minds. Like, seriously, what do they think is going to accomplish? Absolutely nothing. It doesn't affect anything. You know what I mean? All say is this, because I say this every day. Well, I don't say it every day anymore, but I say this every once in a while. Everyone, please be careful about the information you put out on the internet, because there are people out there that are malicious. They are not logical thinking people. They are pretty messed up, and to them, a day that they can hurt someone because they get away with it is a day where they feel some kind of weird recognition. These are sociopaths. These are not people who think like us, who think about positivity or fun, or they just have nothing to do with their lives but bring down others. And this is how they operate, and when they're on the internet, they tend to come together. So you got to be careful. I always tell everyone, please, whatever you do, don't put a ton of private personal information all over the internet. Facebook, delete that shit. No one needs a fucking Facebook in 2022. It's just a liability. Twitter, have a Twitter, but don't put up your personal information on your Twitter. Separate that from your real life persona. Same thing, you have an account on YouTube, you have an account on Instagram, whatever. Make sure that they're all separated. That way, if someone has a bug up their butt about you and they're trying to harass you online, it doesn't spill over to your real life, you understand? Because some of these people have no lives and they will absolutely try to do that stuff, okay? So just be careful, all right? And I appreciate anyone who hangs out with me, who chills with me, who enjoys the content, who supports the content. You guys are the reason I'm still here. I'm a crowdfunded individual. I'm not someone who has partnerships, sponsorships, product placements, or anything like that. I'm here very much because of your crowdfunding support, and I really appreciate that. And I apologize, obviously, for anyone who gets harassed online. I can't control that. These people are nuts. But that's why I say just be diligent, be careful with your information. You should be all right. Best case of action, if anyone tries to harass you, ignore them. That's the best suggestion that I can get from anyone.
Like you fucking ignore Rich, like you ignore Keemstar, like you ignore Evil AJ, like you ignore every single fucking ever person you fucking have a go at because they fucking wronged you for some fucking reason. Phil, you are a massive fucking hypocrite. Don't you dare fucking dish out advice that you're fucking incapable of taking yourself. You're acting like a goddamn fucking cult leader, fucking talking to your congregation here. Fucking pay up and I'll protect you all. We are safe together as a small little victim group here from the mentally ill, evil detractors who are out to get you and find out who you are and fucking tell your family you're spending money on Phil. What the fuck is wrong with you, Phil? You are such a weird, pathetic fucking creature to try and spin this fucking sob story. Most detractors, as far as I'm aware, don't really give a fucking shit anymore about most of your fucking fans. He has a slight morbid curiosity about some of the more eccentric ones, like Derek. He fucking invites that though, for fuck's sake. But nah, I don't give a fuck about Steely. I don't give a fuck about Marine X. I don't give a fuck about 672. I don't give a fuck about most of your fucking dead-headed fucking fans that fucking support you. It is what it fucking is. You're gonna get money, then you're gonna waste that money, then you're gonna fucking back here tomorrow begging for more money. It's a fucking never-ending cycle.
Just ignore the assholes. The more you ignore them, the more they realize, well, not getting anything, no rise, no reaction, and they'll move on. That's the best way to go about it, okay? Okay. In Dead has done a super chat, says, would you still watch wrestling? No, I have not watched wrestling still since COVID. I think it was the first WrestleMania where it was empty, the empty arena WrestleMania. That was the last one I saw, and it was Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar, where he beat him for the title. That was the last wrestling match I've seen. I've not seen a single wrestling match since then. In fact, I've tried to reduce the amount of wrestling I get in my feeds on Twitter because it was getting ridiculous. I was just getting non-stop wrestling feeds. I had enough. So I'd like, don't recommend this anymore. Don't recommend. So I still get a few, but for the most part, I'm not really actively following wrestling. I don't even know who the champions are or anything anymore. I don't really care. And, that's it. I've kind of, it's not that I've fallen out of love of wrestling. It's just, You know, there's times in your life when things you have more of a focus on and less of a focus on. When I was younger, I was into wrestling, and my friends were all into it. We all talked about it, and I kind of wasn't watching it for a while. And then when I became a YouTuber again, when I became a YouTuber, I started watching it again because I figured it would be good content to cover for YouTube. And for a few years there, I had a wrestling commentary show called Smart Guys, and I very much enjoyed doing the show until I realized that, yeah, it kind of got a little bit annoying to have to watch all these different wrestling shows. Now,
No. You stopped doing it because fucking John Rambo stopped fucking talking to you and wouldn't fucking return your calls, because every time I fucking got in touch with you just to see how you were doing after you moved, you immediately tried to fucking make content with him.
all of which I was very interested in, and there were some years there where WWE sucked, and I was like, I'm forcing myself to watch this content. At the same time, going to WrestleMania was amazing. That was a unique opportunity to go and see a show that normally I wouldn't be able to see. I mean, it cost a lot of money, but it was a really unique, fun thing that I'll keep with me forever. It was, 11 years ago that I went? I remember the trip fondly. Fond memories of a fun time at WrestleMania with friends, you know? But that was a time in my life, and now I'm in a different place. I live somewhere different. I'm married. I have a different life now. I really don't have desire to sit around watching wrestling all day. I don't have any subscription services that I can even watch, like WWE. What are they even on now? Are they on Peacock, I think? I don't have Peacock. I don't have WWE Network. It doesn't exist anymore. You know, I got rid of all that shit. So I don't watch wrestling. And I guess Inded did a follow-up question. Do you know about AEW? Have you watched it? Of course I know about AEW. Like I said, I followed the wrestling trends on Twitter, so I know all about it. I just don't care. Like, I just really don't. It's something I'm not interested in anymore. I'd much rather be focused on...
You know, just to interrupt there, I heard a snort in there. We are 4 away from a full house.
On other things in my life. Okay? Okay. So let's see here. Tommy Brown did a super chat. I'm a little behind on my rent, but I think I can spare this. Keep up the content. If you're behind on rent, the last thing you should be doing is super chatting someone on YouTube. I'm just saying. Probably not a smart idea. But Tommy, I get the feeling you're being kind of silly and not being truthful. And I appreciate your...
Fuck you, Tommy. I don't believe you're fucking financially destitute, but I'm going to take your fucking money anyway, you fucking moron.
Super chat. Okay. It looks like I've got another tip. Hold on. Hold on here. So, Carliga has tipped me $1 and says Hogwarts Legacy has officially surpassed $1 billion in sales. Today it releases on old gen as well. Old gen, so you mean PS4, Xbox One. Did it ever come out for Switch? I thought it was coming out for Switch like way later, like the summer. Do you think it's going to go for another billion? What do you personally want to expect from a potential sequel? No, it's not. It's definitely not going to hit another billion, I don't think. I mean, last gen, yeah, some people might buy it. I think what it's going to be is anyone who's heavily into gaming already bought it for current gen, but now you have the leftovers. You know, families with a last gen console, and they want something to play with the family. It definitely could be a game that could be considered family oriented. You know, parents can play it with their kids or whatever. So will it sell more? Yes, it will. Will it, you know, sell another billion? No, absolutely not. You know, it'll get some additional sales. You know, maybe a couple 100,000 extra sales, maybe 1 million extra sales. I don't think it's going to be getting an insane amount. That's ridiculous. How would it sell that much? I really don't believe that. I think last gen is now legacy. It's kind of like how people had PS2s forever. Even when PS3 was out, there were still families who just had a PS2, but were PS2 games best sellers and making massive sales? No, they were not. Maybe, you know, greatest hits things were selling, and that was about it. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't foresee this selling very well on last gen. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's, you know. There you go. Let's see here. All right. So thank you all. Now we get to questions in the chat. People tagging me. Ad the Gamer says, that game called The Last Case of Benedict Fox. This was a game that I was going to play last week, but I held off on. And it's a Game Pass game. He says, this had an 8GB update, but they never fixed the game-breaking bugs. That's sad. You know, I was going to play it because it was Game Pass, but then they released the Street Fighter 6 demo. So I did that on that stream instead. And I said, you know, maybe I would check out this Benedict Fox game in the future. People were interested, but you're telling me it's broken? Well, I guess I'm glad I didn't play it then.
Curse you, Phil Spencer, for having another broken Game Pass game.
Nick has done a haiku. He says, Phil's voice fills the air. Level 1 podcast aglow, entertaining all. Level 1 podcast.
Fuck off, you fucking shitey wee fucking haikus. We don't have time for that crap.
Aglow. Yes. Okay. 575. Very nice. Thank you very much, Nick. Appreciate the haiku. Good job. Carliga says, what do you personally want and expect from a potential sequel for Hogwarts?
Let me see if I can come up with a haiku on the spot. Shut your fucking mouth. Nick likes to take it hard. I don't know. I lost count after fucking one hand. What can I fucking say? Fuck your haikus though.
Well, here's the thing. Here would be the challenge with that. You've already been to the school. You've already been to Hogsmeade. Maybe now they need to expand. Maybe it needs to be more than that. Maybe you can have the city that's not Hogsmeade, but the one that's actually like the city, the one, I forget what it's called now. Diagon Alley. Maybe Diagon Alley's there. Maybe there's Azkaban prison, which wasn't in the game. I mean, obviously having Quidditch in it. What sucks is that they're making their own Quidditch game, which is fine, but now you lose the potential to add that in the sequel, right? Or maybe it wouldn't even be, like, maybe the sequel isn't Hogwarts. Maybe the sequel is a different Magic Academy. There's other ones in the lore of Harry Potter. There's Magic Academies all over the world. You know, there's multiple different locations. So maybe it's a different academy. Or maybe you do a world tour where you start in Hogwarts, but for some reason, you go to 3 other academies and each one has their own kind of unique stuff going on with plot. You know what I'm saying? And maybe then you could fast travel between them. That would be kind of cool, no? Azkaban is in the game if you play as Hufflepuff. Oh, yeah? Well, I did not. I was Slytherin. So I guess I missed out on that. An American magical school with guns. Okay, that's ridiculous. We saw the gun Harry Potter video on DSP versus the Internet several weeks ago, and it was fucking funny. No, I've never ridden on a speedboat. I've been on a smaller boat. I forget what they call them. Not a speedboat, but like a smaller style boat. Not rope.
A smaller style boat. A dinghy, maybe?
But one that was engine powered, but it's bigger than a speedboat. You know what I mean? I can't remember what it was called. Shit.
A yacht?
I'm trying to remember because it was my friend's dad's boat, and I can't remember what we called it. So I've been on a boat like that, and I've been on a big ferry, but that's it. Never been on like a, you know, speedboat. No one knew Azkaban was in the game because no one actually picked Hufflepuff. There you go.
Yeah. I picked Hufflepuff, and I fucking got that wee fucking side mission thing where you go to Azkaban. It was random, it didn't fucking last that long, but it was alright. Yeah, I picked Hufflepuff, and I think it was a decent experience. I'm not going to fucking have anyone talk shit about Hufflepuffs in that game.
Yeah. Very nice. No, a bigger boat than a speedboat is not a canoe or a kayak. Oy. Alright, forget it. Let's stop talking about boats. Jade says, I'm going to the casino tomorrow, and I'm going to get home on Sunday. Cool.
How dare you, Jade, fucking spend money in a casino when you could fucking give Phil that money instead? Why don't you give Phil those hundreds of fucking dollars instead? He needs it more than you do, just because you're going to a casino and wasting your money in a casino. How dare you waste your money on that when you fucking give it to Phil for all his bills? Oh, how dare you wrong Phil this way. He's going to know you're going to a casino with all that money in your pocket when he could be having that money because he needs it more than you do.
Have a good time at the casino tomorrow, Jane. I hope you win big. We'll see. El Grey Zorro, you already screwed up. He says, here's a haiku. Phil's Fiesta. Phil's Fiesta. That's only 4. You've already messed up. It's supposed to be 5 syllables. You gotta fix that.
Philip's Fiesta? Fucking stupid fucking haikus.
What's the most I ever spent at a casino? Probably a few $100s. Like I said, there was that one time that I went with my friend, and we were playing blackjack. And I think that day I maybe had $300 to $400 on me. And I told myself I was going to spend around $200 to $300, and the other like would be for food and travel costs. So, but then I told you I won a bunch playing blackjack. I won like $500 playing blackjack, and then I spent it all stupidly. So I just had enough to basically for food and to get home, and that was it because I was dumb. That's what happens. You start winning, and then you won't stop playing because you're a dunce. So you can't keep winning infinitely. You have to cut yourself off from playing. You see. Eyes says, I hope we will play Bassmaster again. I love the streams. It was so much fun. We're not playing that Bassmaster. That one is not on Game Pass anymore. And as you saw, even though it was fun to play, it was definitely a broken mess. If ever they were to add another Bassmaster game to Game Pass, I would definitely consider playing it. It was definitely a fun chill stream that we did for, you know, about a month and a half, 2 months. But, you know, I wouldn't be buying that game. I would wait for another one. Okay. Yeah, 672. There is an epidemic right now in the gaming development community that games are being pushed out unfinished, and I just don't get it. What makes you think you're going to build up faith in gamers if you're releasing unreleased game or unfinished game after unfinished game after unpolished game? Like, what is going on? You know, who's in charge making these decisions that is such an idiot? I mean, let's be honest. If you're in charge and you're authorizing the release of an unfinished game, you shouldn't be in charge. And if you thought it was finished and you told them to release it and it wasn't, either you shouldn't even be in that industry. Like, if you watch someone playing Redfall for 20 minutes and you tell me that game is done, you should not be in the games industry. You should be doing something else. Maybe fast food. Or maybe, like, automobiles. You know, you're an idiot. You have no...
You wish you were fucking qualified to fucking serve fast food, Phil, but you're fucking too disgusting and toxic to be allowed anywhere near the food industry.
If you know anything about games, don't be in charge of games. You know what I'm saying? I get the feeling that's the problem, is a lot of these companies have people in charge. This is one of their many roles. Oh, I happen to be on the board of this company, but I'm also making decisions for this other company and this one. These rich people who are just kind of in charge of everything, and they make horrible decisions because they don't fucking know what the hell they're talking about. So they're only there because they're rich. It's sad.
Do you think Phil hates RTU so much because his name is literally Rich, and Phil hates the rich and the rich in general?
I can't imagine someone who's informed on games saying, oh yeah, release Jedi Survivor running at 20 frames per second. That sounds like a great idea. Release Redfall where the characters are floating in the air, not even supposed to be on the screen, but they're frozen like mannequin stationary, and then they drop in, and you know, like what the fuck? NPCs go, that's their dialogue. Samwise Gamgee says EA laid off around 200 quality control techs right before Star Wars came out, so that might explain it. That might explain it. That could definitely explain it. Yes. Is it, you know, where are these decisions coming from? If you made that decision, you shouldn't be in gaming. You should be, you know, running a jewelry store or something. You're out of your fucking minds, right? John Nepper has done a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, John. He says, I'm currently going through Jedi Survivor only on story difficulty until they finally patch this thing more. I just pre-ordered Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm loving your streams. Good fortune to you and your family. Thank you, John. I wouldn't blame you. I seriously wouldn't blame you for just going through the story on the easiest difficulty. Oops, John. And then, after the game ends up getting patched and fixed, then going through and playing it for real. Exploring, doing optional challenges. Why would you want to do that now? You're just going to torture yourself, you know? Lucifer Soul just did a super chat as well. He says, if there's something strange in your neighborhood, who are you going to call? He-Man. I always call upon He-Man to solve my problems. But let me tell you, Dolph Lundgren's getting tired of showing up. I got him on speed dial. He's been here 3 times this week already. He's had enough. He's getting kind of upset with me.
He's only there for fucking cat, you fucking cuck.
Red Gamer says, to be fair, Game QA is done when they reported to be... Game QA is done, then it's reported to higher-ups. The higher-ups like Spencer are busy with other things involved in the business. It comes down to the QAs, to be honest. Ultimately, it comes down to those in charge. They're the ones who make the decisions. Right? They're the ones who make the decisions. It's like, it always goes up the chain. You know what I'm saying? Phil Spencer is the person responsible for Redfall sucking. Sorry, he is the last in the line.
Well, it's the same applies to you. You're responsible for your content sucking. You want to try and blame the game. You want to try and blame developers. You want to try and blame your crowd for fucking your audience or fucking picking some things. But no, at the end of the fucking day, Phil, you're responsible for the content you choose to fucking put out on your channel, broadcasting it to the internet live and on demand. And if the content's going to suck, Phil, the buck stops with you. You cannot fucking pass the blame off to anyone else. Good content creators can make fucking diamonds out of the fucking shit that's given to them sometimes. You cannot do that. You can't even fucking make diamonds out of diamonds. You take diamonds sometimes and you turn that into shit.
And he's the one who decided, you know, he spearheaded, let's buy Arcane. They went through, they bought Arcane. This is their first title under the Xbox/Microsoft umbrella, and it's a piece of fucking stinky duty. It's his fault. Yes, everyone below him made the game. Everyone below him likely should have made a better game, but he's the one who ultimately got this game released in that state. His fault. He takes responsibility. That's what being in charge is all about. You know? You got to make the tough decisions. He should have absolutely delayed this game until it was ready to be released. You know, when the first thing they said a couple weeks ago, oh, it's releasing only at 30 frames per second, people were like, no, it's fucked. We knew it. Like, why? That means it's not polished. If it was polished, it'd be running at smooth 60 frames, everything perfect. The moment you hear, oh, it's only going to be 30 frames, like, oh, fuck, it's fucked. And everyone was right. Everyone was dead on correct about that assumption, you know? Okay, I received a $4.20 tip from Radical Jaws. He says 2 things. I was watching more of the 80s to 2000s WWE that I got. I'm starting to like Rey Mysterio. Jake the Snake is still my favorite, but it's interesting to see this cast of characters. Think of doing a fantasy battle royale of Street Fighter characters on Burnell's bodacious, beautiful Battle Blast. Actually, now it's DSP's Fight and Feast, right? That was what it was, Fight and Feast? That's what we're going to call it now. DSP's Fight and Feast. The Street Fighter 6 hype celebration, but we're going to call it the Fight and Feast.
I think he forgot the full title like a dumbass. That's how fucking invested he was, isn't it? He forgot the entire title.
On May 21st. So, here's the thing. It's an interesting idea, for sure, to do like a pure Street Fighter themed battle royale. But the success of that is solely dependent on how many Street Fighter characters are actually available to do a battle royale. I don't know if there's going to be 30 created characters. You see what I'm saying? If anything, maybe if I went to all fighting game franchises, like if I included Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, characters from like Injustice, maybe even stretching out a bit and saying maybe I could find other characters from like maybe Dragon Ball characters from Dragon Ball Fighters, you know what I mean? Then I could probably pull it off. I wish there were 30 characters, but keep in mind, there's no intergender battle royale. So it has to be all guys. Like, there's male battle royal and female battle royal. There's no intergender. So any female fighters can't even be in it anyway. So that's a problem. So I don't know. We'll think about it. Let's think about it. If you guys are interested in having that, that would be like an hour to do it. And I could set that up in WWE 2K22. But I don't know if you guys would be that interested in it or not. I guess you guys think about it and let me know. Is that something you would like during the event or no? Do you think we should not do it this one? Let me know. El Grey Zoro says, don't be surprised if Starfield ends up 30 frames per second. Bethesda always release their games in 30 frames for consoles. Todd said that they are willing to sacrifice performance for a rich world. Yeah, they're idiots. Tomorrow was the coronation of King Charles III. Good for him. I mean, he's already the leader of the country anyway. It's just a formality. I don't think it's really even worth mentioning. It has nothing to do with anything we're interested in anyway. Now, I like Fight and Feast. Because some people are giving more suggestions for downstairs. Any tips for Spawn of Ogdo? Yeah, use the double blade saber, the one that's together with the dual end. Because when you do one hit with that, it hits 3 times for a chunk of damage. And my suggestion is he has 2 quick attacks that usually does in succession that are normal attacks you can block or parry. And then try to counterattack after. If he does the close unblockable...
Apparently the stream's going weird for people. It's not... I don't know what's going wrong. I'm not having any issues at my end. I've had no drop frames or anything. I don't know. I'll just tell people to reload. I don't know why I went wrong for people. I mean, I can only imagine a YouTube issue. I can only imagine. Nothing indicated in my end told me there's anything going wrong. It was just... things are normal for me. So, if it went wrong for you, I don't understand what happened. I think it was just YouTube being a bit weird. But, everything at my end tells me it's all good. So, yeah, hopefully it's all good for everyone now.
Jasper's good today, Jade. He's being silly and relaxing with Kat downstairs. Any tips for Spawn of Ogdo? Yeah, use the double blade saber, the one that's together with the dual end. Because when you do one hit with that, it hits 3 times for a chunk of damage. And my suggestion is he has 2 quick attacks that usually does in succession that are normal attacks you can block or parry. And then try to counterattack after. If he does the close unblockable, dodge to the side. If he does the unblockable where he charges and jumps forward, you gotta jump over it. Every once in a while, he's gonna run away and do one of 2 things. Either the tongue attack. If he does the tongue attack, run sideways and jump. And if he's going to do the spit attack, run away. And when he's doing those attacks, now's the time to throw your lightsaber and do damage at range. That's the best advice I have. If you get stuck in the corner, you're dead. There's no way you're going to get out of the corner. If the camera gets stuck in the corner, you're dead. You can't see what you can do. You're dead. If the frame rate dips too far, you're dead because your button inputs won't come out. So just expect to die about 40, maybe 50 times to beat him. As long as you're okay with wasting 2-3 hours, you'll probably beat him like I did. I spent probably about 2 hours, right? There you go. That's right. And I guess if you can play it on PS5, because apparently PC and Xbox are way worse than PS5. That's the word on the street, brother. I'm going to turn on just my oscillating fan today. It's cool today in Washington, so it's not that warm in here. So I don't think I need everything blasting, but I'm going to turn on just the oscillating fan and see how it feels. Hopefully good. Just, a little bit of air movement in here. Okay. No, I never watched the Sonic Boom TV series. Alright, last chance for a couple questions. If you'd like to tag me in the chat and ask me a few questions, last chance for that. Thanks for being a great audience today. Any last minute contributions for shoutouts, now would be the time to do it. Alright. Arkham says, I'm on PS5. No issues. I'm halfway through the story. It's weird because some people are playing on PS5 and outright saying they are having issues, and others are saying they're not. Could it be that PS5s have different hardware in them, and certain hardware is having the problems and others isn't? I mean, that would be ridiculous, but I wouldn't put it past anyone. I wouldn't. Oh, I've never made homemade guacamole. Never had that. I like guacamole. I've had it, restaurants, but I've never had homemade guacamole.
Phil's having problems right now. Look at this shit in his chat. He's talking in his chat. Uh-oh. I am offline. I show us excellent connection on my end. Poor little Philly seems to have internet issues right now. Who fucking knows? Oh, we're just going to crack on with the bingo. The bingo takes priority. We can still do bingo. So let's just get on with the goddamn fucking bingo.
Am I excited for Starfield? At this point, no. But June 11th is when they're doing their big blowout event for it. So maybe I'll get excited once we see that. But now I'm not. What kind of phone do I have? An iPhone. I have an iPhone. I've had an iPhone for over a decade. About a decade ago, I converted over when BlackBerry was on the way out and failing. I went from BlackBerry to iPhone, and at that point, I also got an iPad. But my iPad hasn't worked in many, many years. It's a very old one. And I've always just kind of jumped around different iPhone models, although I haven't had a new one in many years. I probably should upgrade at some point if I can afford it. I'm excited for tomorrow. I am. I don't know what kind of videos we're watching because I do that tonight. I do it Friday nights. I go through the videos that have been submitted. I make the playlist. So I don't know what we're watching tomorrow, but I'm excited for it. No, I never visited the Warrens Museum. I know, interesting. There is a Warren Museum in Connecticut. It's from the Warrens from the Conjuring movies. They're real. They were a real-life couple who did these paranormal investigations, and there's a real museum. I think it's run by their family of all the supernatural stuff that they ever found or kept. But I never went there. I probably would have liked it, but I don't know why I didn't. Pickleman says, do I have a question for him? Are you doing anything special for Cinco de Mayo? Are you having a Mexican meal or anything like that? Jasper does not go outside. Jasper is a front declawed cat. It's one of the reasons we rescued him is because when we rescued him from the shelter, most people did not want him. He had been there for a couple of months and no one adopted him because they didn't like that he was declawed. And a lot of people like to have a cat that can be indoor, outdoor, and he can't be because he can't defend himself outside. You see?
You fucking declawed that bastard. You fucking know it.
So, because of that, he can't go outside. If he ever were to get free, he can't. What's he going to do? He has no claw. So, no, he's a strictly indoor cat.
Remember when Jasper still fucked off Phil's arm with his back claws and made him bleed? Ah, that was a good fucking day. Agent DeClaude served us fucking well that day.
Tim Tendo, 64, did a super chat. Can you imagine if Honda or Ford released a car like these games, released new titles? I already said that. That's the analogy I'm using. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so thank you, Tim Tendo. And I think it is time to adjourn the show for tonight. Tim Tendo, 64. I want to say thank you. You've been a great audience. Thanks for any support. Pickleman says he's not doing anything special for Cinco de Mayo. That's unfortunate. Maybe run out and get a burrito from somewhere. Just not Taco Bell. Brosuf did a super chat. He says, Jasper, is Kitty soft paws from Puss in Boots? Oh, I don't even know what that reference is. I guess I didn't see Puss in Boots to understand that reference. But thank you, Brosuf. All right. Guys, we got to end the show. I thank you so very much. Great show today. Sadly, once again, I don't have outro music for you yet. I'm going to think about what I want to do for outro music. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so guys, here's the deal. We're going to get ready, but at the same time, I have to use the restroom. So we're going to take a brief break. I am going to run some ads here while I go use the restroom. I'll be back in 5-10 minutes tops, and then we're going to jump right into Elden Ring. I don't know what we're doing because we have like 5 options, so let's figure that out, talk about it while I'm on break. I'll be right back with Elden Ring.
Oh, that's interesting. He actually fucking kept it on the ads. Sometimes you fucking go back to the fucking, like... Oh, shut the fuck up. Hold on. Get your fucking shitey music off. No, but sometimes he would fucking then turn on his, like, you know, display capture and show him fucking trying to adjust the cam and all that crap. But no, he stayed on the ads to just fucking keep in the ads, and now he's gonna fuck off for a while. So let's fast forward until Phil returns. Is he back yet? Is he back yet? No, he's not. Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, not back yet. Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, not back yet. Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, not yet. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, he's back. Okay, he's back here. We're still playing Bingo, okay? Bingo is still active. We are 3 away from a full house. If Phil burps 4 more times, we get a free space. If we get enough likes before we end Bingo, that'll be a free space as well. We get to see the Bubbles animation that Pixar Animation's made. And if Phil says, what are you talking about? What if, or reality, or that being said, we can tick those off as well. We are very close to a full house here. That's still possible. Fingers fucking crossed, guys. Here we fucking go. Demon Raichu, don't be so negative. Be positive. It could happen.
Okay, I'm back, and I am emptied. I feel much better. That was bad. It hit me out of nowhere. I was like, holy moly, I gotta go. And indeed I did. And now I'm back, and now I can play Elden Ring and not have any problem. So thank you guys for being patient. Let's now get set up and jump in. And I thought about what I wanted to do, and I think I want to do the inverted tower today. Is it not true? I'm trying to remember. If we take on the inverted tower, do you then get to go to Southern Liurnia and finish up the Glintstone questing and finish Ronnie's quest line? I think that's how you do it, correct? And I think I kind of want to do that. I feel like that's what I want to do next today. Because we already did, you know, we did Nokron last time. So I'm kind of like, do I really want to jump into Noxtella right away? I don't know. Darziak says you should grab the Terra Magica spell from under Rhea Lucaria.
Ricky's asking, did he burp? I don't know, did he? It's possible. Let's go back and see. I don't want to miss any burps in case they're irrelevant.
You take on the inverted tower. Do you then get to go to Southern Liurnia and finish up the Glintstone questing and finish Ronnie's quest line? I think that's how you do it, correct? And I think I kind of want to do that. I feel like that's what I want to do next today. Because we already did, you know, We did Nokron last time, so I'm kind of like, do I really want to jump into Noxtella right away? I don't know. Darziak says you should grab the Terra Magica spell from under Rhea Lucaria. How on earth do I get that? Someone had mentioned it on a previous stream, but I have no knowledge of where that would be or how I would get it. So if you want to share that knowledge, sure. If you think it helps the build, why not? Right? We do all magical stuff today. Get this spell, get that spell, do the inverted tower, right? Continue on with all of that. Okay. The Berserk sword, yeah, isn't the sword from, I guess, the manga and anime Berserk in the game? Isn't it supposed to be like an homage or something like that? Okay. Wow, excuse me. Okay.
It's not looking good, guys.
I don't know what's going on, but you guys in chat should stop being stupid. Okay, thanks. All right, so here we are, Ansel River, Maine. Let's resume and let's figure out what we want to do. Okay, here we go. Lexi Stone, stop spamming. If you spam again, I'm going to time you out. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
So now he's recording for YouTube. Now he's recording for YouTube, and that's the end of things. So it didn't burp anymore. It seems that it didn't. Oh, the stream went weird again. Like, for fuck's sake. I don't know. So for some people, the stream went weird again. I don't know. Just I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm literally I have 0 drop frames. It says nothing's gone wrong. You know, my connection stayed green the entire time. The settings have been pretty solid. YouTube is just having an absolute mare right now, apparently. So there we go. I don't know why YouTube's having a fucking brain fart, but it is what it is. But I'm going to wrap things up very soon anyway because, you know, the bingo's over, didn't get it. Let's refresh the stream and see how Phil's doing, shall we?
Indeed.
45 buckaroos, and I assume 1 Minute Man has been and fucking went. So there you go. We'll go. Oh my god, this fucking. I forgot about this fucking face. This is our next thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. This fucking face right here, the face of pure fucking evil. This is the thumbnail right fucking here. This will be the thumbnail you'll see for Sunday's fucking bingo stream. I am not here tomorrow. I don't do Saturday streams. So yeah, guys, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday, how you want to spend it. I hope you enjoy your Saturday as well. How you spend that, make sure you support over the detractors and, you know, give them some likes and attention. And just make sure, just look out for all those detractors trying to get, you know, entertain you guys. I'm going to have a good, wee, fun, enjoyable weekend, but I'll be back on Sunday for some more robust bingo content. But until then, I do hope you all guys enjoy the rest of your Friday, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Thank you very much for your contributions. Thank you for keeping me right in the chat. And yeah, thank you. Big shout out to Pixar Animations. He is the guy that is responsible for the intro I have at the start. He's also responsible for the little bubble animation I have. And he is also responsible for how I always end the streams. I'm going to end the streams how I always end it, by playing Pixar Animations' notorious PIG contributions. It's a brilliant wee fucking video. I love it to fucking bits. It's how I always end things. And it's how I'm going to end today as well. Thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you all later. Have a good one. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky and you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant.